There you go, chat. I think it's much better now. Sashishu Forebs, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Are we back, chat? Are you guys here? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Yo, Lirio. Hello, 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 hello. Chuck, Vault. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Nis, what's up? Absoluted. Welcome to the stream also. Hello to you. Who else we have here? Make yourselves known if you're in the chat. If you're in the stream. Yeah. Oh no, it's lagging again on YouTube. Is it just me or is it laggy? No, it's okay on you. I'm just playing, chat. Okay pala siya sa YouTube. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, let's wait for more people to come in. Have you seen the Reddit post about you? No, is this a recent Reddit post? If it's a hate post, what is it about, Enrique? Hamburger, JR, welcome to the stream. Very recent! My gosh. Is it a hate post? What's it about? I think I triggered some people with the what's that? The mini exchange gift. Lirio, what's up? Who else is here on YouTube? Tell me about it, Enrique. So that I don't have to look at it anymore. It sucks to read hate comments sometimes when you're not kapag wala ka sa mindset. Pag wala ka sa mindset in reading hate posts, the honest truth about being a creator is that you could read 90 good comments, but the 10 hate comments will always get to you. I don't want to read it on stream too. I don't want to be put on the spot. I'll read it off air, collect my thoughts, and then probably talk about it then. But for now, I think for the interest of keeping the stream on a positive note, I will read the comments after the stream. Ikaw, Enrique, ano thoughts mo? Yeah, I mean, the comments always get to me. But what matters is that alam ko yung ginagawa ko, and come on, man. I know in my heart we've done a lot of good shit. So I'll keep it at that. Yeah. No, it's hard. It's hard because I care about comments. I care about replying to comments. I care about people's thoughts. The conversation is always about a dialogue, diba? Kapag may sasabihin ako, open conversation yon. Let's argue, let's talk about it, and let's come to an understanding. But that's why comments affect me more than usual. Oh, no. Sakit basahin yan, Enrique. Not gonna lie, it got me curious though. For dialogue, it's okay, pero for people who do ad hominem, disregard those. Yeah. What's up, JR? Rafa, welcome to the stream. Ikaw, Enrique, ano naman ang thoughts mo dun? Okay, Lirio is back. Is Chuck here? Volt? Mopet, Gabby, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's true. Kapag ad hominem, may ganun na vibes, no? But I'll try to keep that in mind. To be honest, we'll keep it real. When it comes to the ad hominem. And I think generally, if you're already an adult, it's hard to change people's minds. Ganun naman talaga eh. Diba? Especially now, more than ever, with the abundance of opinions on the internet, it's easy to stick to a side, but not so easy to look at other valid opinions. I mean, for a while, I think the tune has changed for the better, but I don't know about this most recent Reddit post. Volt is back. Where'd you get this emote, Volt? Ano, kaninong streamer to? I respect it, Romeo. I mean, I know you and I have had different opinions on stream, and I know what you mean. I know what you mean when the idea is to combine our thoughts para mas magkaintindihan tayo versus let's just argue for arguing's sake. Hi, Articulate07. Welcome to the stream. Sui, Moppet. See, Enrique, it's getting to my head as early as now. Ay, wow. May pa-banner si Articulate. Thank you so much sa pa-banner. The SWG. The self-awareness is real. Are you still at work? I mean, at least honest, diba? Which doc mic is this? Because there are two doc mics that are popular on the internet. Isa si Doc Mike, the bodybuilder, and Doc Mike, the boxer. No. Both Doc Mikes are in the US. Doc Mike is Rietel, parang ganun. And Doc Mike na isa pang Doc Mike. How can we top your 2016 entry? I appreciate the compliments, Marcos. I feel like the way you can top your 2016 entry is if you become super honest. Actually, you know what? Well, super honest with yourself. Gusto ko lang tapusin yung thought. But chat, look at this. Ito ang magiging agenda natin for today. I do have that in mind. You want to start talking already? The balloons, sabi ni Dion. Yeah, Dion. It's kumakapit pa naman. End of January, you will see a cleaner background. But for now, wag naman natin sayangin yung balloons natin. You look like a worm in 2016. I mean, that puts things into context, diba? At least ngayon, we have a point of comparison. Ito yung topics natin for today. We're gonna be talking about it. Actually, really good that you brought it up, Marcos. Kasi 2016 trend, there's still lag? No. There's still lag on YouTube? No. No. Wait. How about now? Meron pa rin? Yeah, I also saw it. Pero ni-reset na natin lahat eh. It could be a YouTube thing. Check natin yung internet. Yeah, ako nag-lag din ako eh. Oh shit, na-off ko yung music. Yan. Yeah, internet is okay. Let's wait for the latency. Wait lang natin yung latency ah. 6, okay naman. How about internet speed? Okay naman. Let's wait for the ping. We're on LAN. Hey MJ, long time no see. Learn 30. Hey, that's pretty bad. 30 globe kami, globe. 30 is pretty bad, chat. Okay, no wonder nagkakalag. Just keep me aware every time nagkakalag so that I could take a pause and we could wait for the internet to catch up. Pero okay na, di ba? Like, right now, it's okay. Right? Like, it should be okay. Yeah. Okay na ngayon. So far, so good. Thank you, Jalo. Fluctuates a little. Hi, what is Roadside Shawarma? I love shawarma. Yoko Max, we're gonna be playing a game tonight. It's gonna be, it's called Roadside Shawarma. We're gonna do the intro to the game tonight, or at least play a little bit tonight. Tomorrow, yung mas babad tayo na maglalaro ng Roadside Shawarma. Iba pala lambing ni Romeo eh. How are you, MJ? Parang sabi mo MJ kagabi you were out. What's up, Glue? Mga nasa TikTok ngayon, come over here to YouTube. Same username, CI Benipayo. Wider screen view. Mas makita nyo lahat ng mga ganap sa stream room. For real, SWG? Like, if you were to run a test on your love languages, pinakamababa what's that? Physical touch. Thank you, Glue. I like your name. Actually, really do like your name. It's like Glue except GLOO. Yan tayo, SWG eh. Ano yung sinend mo sa GC? Is this another... Oh, okay. Let's check it out. This is where you ate? And it's Michelin awarded? Man, looks good. Looks good. Kamusta presyo ng mga pagkain sa Dubai, MJ? I hear meat is cheaper in Dubai than it is in the Philippines. But seafood, yun ang mahal sa Dubai. And it kind of makes sense, right? Where's the nearest sea? Yes, sir. Michelin. That's MJ chat. Look at that interior. We decided what's the temperature? Kapag ganito yung itsura nung outdoor, ano temperature nito? Like Tagaytay ganon? The view. Dubai number 1. Having this plate is a universal experience. I hear shawarma is great in Dubai. Love the fish, fresh. The old Dubai Marina. Sabi ni Go, you're familiar with this. Yung balloons po. Hindi maayos yung mga balloons. What you talking about, Uris? Emirati dessert? I was not very hungry when we visited, so I ordered pancakes for myself. Looking back, I could have been less boring and tried something else. This one has a lot of cardamom too. Mahilig ka sa cardamom, no? Cardamom? Cardamom kind of tastes like you know what I can be wrong, chat. Cardamom is cardamom, diba? Cardamom? Is it cardamom? Cardamom. Cardamom is what gives donuts that donutty taste. Is it right? Is that right? That's why it's used in desserts and pastries. Ito yung nagbibigay ng unique taste sa donuts. It's what makes donuts taste like donuts and not just bread. We can fact check ourselves right now. Is cardamom an ingredient in donuts? A common ingredient. Okay, never mind. Never mind, chat. I'm just making shit up right now. Kaya tayo napapost sa Reddit eh. Medyo minty. Okay, I wonder why I thought that was. Flavor God Donut Seasoning. For some reason, naisip ko siyang ganun because I remember reading something from Flavor God. There you go, chocolate donut. Flavor God chocolate donut seasoning. It's this one. Okay, but I don't want to go there. Baka mabanda yo. Flavor God nutrition facts. Ingredients. And let's go to images. There you go. Why did I think? There! I'm not lying, chat. I'm not lying. See? See, that's why inisip ko na common ingredient siya. Because I remember reading for a fact na if you eat the chocolate donut flavored seasoning topper ng Flavor God, may cardamom sa ingredients niya. So, diba? Coriander, cardamom. So, you know, maybe I made the false connection na basta may cardamom, maglalasang donut siya. Because without the cardamom, you're really just looking at sugar, cocoa, honey, and cinnamon. Yeah. I'm wrong. Deflated na yung 0 at 6? Nah. I think you're confusing I think you're looking at the wrong thing, Yuris. Okay. Flavor God, baby. Okay, let's talk about the 2016 trend, chat for a second here. Sino dito familiar sa 2016 trend? I'm just curious. Like, genuinely, this has been on my mind over the weekend. And pinag-iisipan ko kung ano ang source nung 2016 trend. Anybody here familiar? Anybody here is it that simple? Is it just nostalgia baiting? I mean, of course, I don't think it's baiting. Sabi ni Yoko Max, cardamom has a very strong smell. Don't think it's a must-have in donuts. Napansin ko nag-lag ulit, chat. It's the same kind of lag we had last night na tigta 10 seconds. I think it's nostalgic for sure if you have your 2016 trends up or if you hop on that trend. But I don't think it's baiting because I think I have a feeling that baiting has a tendency to be framed in a bad way. Yeah, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Yuris, alika dito. Enrique, Kazuya, let's talk here. I love how the trend aligned to Fetty Wap returning. I've seen the TikToks of Fetty Wap. And you know the interesting thing is, it was posted by an account that has like 10,000 views or 10,000 followers. And then yung video mismo, nasa 18 million na yata. We'll wait for you here, Yuris and Enrique. Lipat kayo YouTube. Same username, CI Benipayo. You'll appreciate the stream better, I promise. Okay, so the 2016 trend, chat. I have a few thoughts on it. And then we'll dig through it together. So yung 2016 trend is this trend where it's very, very simple. The 2016 trend is very simple. You post a series of photos of yourself all the way back from 10 years ago. Call it nostalgia baiting, but I think it's working, right? People are reminiscing about their past, and I think it's very, very good for everyone to always take a look back and understand what life was like 10 years ago, especially since right smack in the middle of the 10 years is a season where nothing much really happened. And I kid you not, it's smack in the middle. After 4 years, nagkaroon tayo ng COVID for 2 years, and then another 4 years. So 2020 to 2022, and then 23 to 26. Technically, There's just that gap in the middle. So it's really nice to go look back in 2016 and reflect on how things were different, how things are the same, and how things, have changed for better or for worse. And I like it. I like it because it puts everybody in a mood, in a very reflective mood. Some just wanna post but don't get me wrong, may mga iba na nagpo-post lang for posting's sake. Maybe that's me. And may mga iba na nagpo-post tas may mahabang caption that supplements whatever they posted about because they want to reflect about what happened 10 years ago. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I reflected on the back end. Pinag-isipan ko rin lahat ng mga nangyari sa akin 10 years ago. And while all of this is all well and good, I can't help but think about the source or where this 2016 trend started from. Because I have a feeling hindi siya organic. I don't think some dude just decided to post a 2016 throwback and then that caught on. Right? I don't think so. I think it was pushed by a platform. This is my theory, okay? Can be completely wrong. But my theory is that it was pushed by a platform so that platform gets used a lot as people hunt for photos or media from 10 years ago. Okay? What? No, my God. Smooth peanut popper. Not so good memories. Nakakairita yung trend. Okay, let's add that to it. Some people are gonna like the 2016 trend. Some people are not gonna like it. Because maybe not, yeah, you may have had some bad memories in 2016. For others, it was all well and good. For others, it was great. And for others, not so. Kaya depending on where you lie on that spectrum, you may or may not see 2016 in a good light. Okay? This is my guess, chat. I think it was seeded by the Meta platform. Instagram and Facebook to be exact. Now, what am I trying to say here? If you think about it, anong platform ang wala nung 2016? What platforms have the most to gain from the 2016 trend? Come on. What platforms, chat? What platforms have the most to gain from the 2016 trend? And what platform gets left out? Make a guess. And again, I can be right, I can be wrong, but I do have one supporting coincidental proof that I can be right. It's Facebook. It's Facebook, it's Meta, it's Instagram. Sila lang ang bubuksan nating app when we post about our 2016 photos. I could just imagine what the graph looks like for Meta's products, Facebook and Instagram. I'm pretty sure yung Google Trends niya umakyat, or the usage, the visits. Because now, people are gonna access these websites that have an archive of your life from 10 years ago. What platform gets left out? TikTok. And in the war of social media platforms, kung saan every platform is just trying to beat TikTok, this one works. And it makes sense because TikTok was out of the picture 10 years ago. You think so? I get your conspiracy theory, but they just rode off the TikTok forever young trend. You think so? I don't know. It's my guess. Because, again, the war for best social media platform, for social media platform with most uses, it's a lot messier than you think. Forever young trend? I mean, I know the forever young trend. I wanna be forever young. But then, that happened way before the 2016 trend. So, I have one supporting evidence. It's weak. It's very weak. But at least there's that. Hula lang to. Okay? So if you go over to if you go over to Adam Mosseri's Instagram page, more specifically this post, look at this, chat. Look at who's trying to push the 2016 trend. Look at the platform, the only platform that posted about it. Granted, it was 3 days ago, so medyo late na sila. But come on, chat. Who's the most to benefit from this? If not Instagram and Facebook. Okay, what are your theories? 2016 era, especially LA 2016, has been a trend ever since, even before 2026 pa. I know because I'm chronically online. I believe nag-overthink tayo. That's what I love about it. Okay, here. How about this? The trend may have existed for a while, but it's been given a lot more interest and could be pushed, nudged just a little bit in the trending direction by these platforms. How about that? Tinfoil hat? Valid? Because look, Adam Mosseri, CEO of Instagram, creators, which is, I think, the Instagram creator page, they're pushing this hard, man. Okay. It started on TikTok. Okay, let's see. How did 2016 trend start? Let's see, chat. Here we go. We can Google it, right? How the year 2016 became the first viral trend of 2026. Fox New York. Let's check it out, chat. Okay, Lemonade, really quickly. Ito ang topics natin for tonight. We're gonna be talking about the 2016 trend, 2026 trends, Atozy's reaction and Vitaly, and then something that I learned over the weekend na gusto ko lang din i-share sa inyo, which is called the fundamental attribution error. I know it sounds a little too complicated, but I promise magagamit natin siya in real life. Okay? And then we're gonna do the Roadside Shawarma walkthrough, play a little bit, and then go do read-throughs. Alright, let's check it out.
Well, don't get thrown off by your social media. It really is the year 2026. You might not realize that, though, when you're doom scrolling brainlessly. There's been a new trend exploding with videos from 2016. Let's get over to our Richard Jacobus, who decodes this obsession with the way things were a decade ago. Good evening, Richard.
Arthur, I'm not obsessed, to be clear, but if you've been doom scrolling on Instagram this past week, you may have noticed some of your followers maybe looking a little younger, shall we say? Let's call it...
I love it when traditional media covers social media. it really looks how do I put this? It's painfully obvious how they're trying so hard na maka-keep up sa social media.
So 2016, a nostalgic trend that has taken us way back to what some are calling the good old days.
2026 is the new 2016.
Oh,
you heard it here
yes.
first.
Okay. Yeah, those photos on Insta may look a little grainy, hairstyles dated, no filters on your face.
It's all Instagram, chat. It's all Instagram. It's all Facebook. What do you mean? May I ask, what do you mean na nag-start siya on TikTok? Or what do you? How about this? It may have started on TikTok but was given extra emphasis when people started posting on Instagram and on Facebook. Because bihira lang naman mag-post ng photos on TikTok, diba? Very rare. It's oftentimes on Instagram that we post photos.
So was Snapchat. Popular clothing, athleisure, and retro. The top song?
You look that much, oh baby, you should go.
Okay, we're gonna get banned.
And love yourself.
Justin Bieber's Love Yourself. Oh, and Beyonce's Lemonade. Let's not forget
Lemonade! Sakto, it started with Fetty Wap's release.
Kylie Jenner and her lip kits. Yeah, we're talking trends that were so 2016.
I think this 2016 trend has been percolating for a while now. I mean, for about a year or more, you've seen kids Gen Z.
So dito dito na validate yung sinasabi ni Romeo at ni Alex that in 26 it's been percolating for a while. Matagal na rin tong nauuso. Okay?
Copying the style of their parents and even younger, bomber jackets, frayed jeans, even going back to things like Juicy Couture, which probably we'll start to see, those posts in a few weeks. But there's something about living in nostalgia on social media.
The 2016 throwback trend on Instagram and TikTok has
Yo! Thank you! Thank you for the sub, Spy from YouTube. 3 buwan na akong spy dito.
particularly millennials feeling a bit of nostalgia as we enter a new year, a decade ago that feels oh so long ago.
I think we need to stop chasing nostalgia and live in the present. 2026 would never be the same as 2016. Like, we're in a whole different climate. Just like live in the now.
But what if you have the need to throw it back? And what's behind the sudden social media frenzy? Pop culture experts blame artificial intelligence.
You're looking at video and you're thinking,
oh, that's a pretty good take, right? AI and I promise we can relate this to the next topic. Pero that's a pretty good take. I mean, if she's gonna say what I think she's gonna say, na we are kind of getting overwhelmed. Naumay na tayo sa dami ng AI na nakikita natin. Kaya very refreshing makakita ng media, photos, videos from 2016. Right? Yeah, medyo corny. I'm not gonna lie, LJ, Alex. Medyo corny nga yung mga yun. Diba, Kale? Kale, I agree. Mas madali siya i-story sa IG kaya dun talaga sumabog. But I think it could... I mean, I'm really pushing my conspiracy theory agenda hard here. What if Instagram and Facebook are just pushing it extra? Seeding it, making it look like making it look like it's organic because it's been trending for a while, but then fully embraced it. Diba?
is this real? Is this picture real? In 2016, that wasn't even our thoughts. We posted photos. We didn't care if they were filtered. We were having fun.
That's a lie. In 2016, photos were filtered now more than ever. Come on, chat. Diba? 2016, if there's a year for filters, it was 2016. Right? How many dog filters have we seen in 2016? How about yung flower crown? Right? You remember that? Dog filter, like, I bet you if I search dog filter on Google right now, and I hope I don't get banned for it. See? There's only one dog filter. And if you open your mouth, lalabas yung tongue, right? And this one too. Flower crown filter. Heck yeah! Right. So I feel like 2016 was the year for filters. Although I do get what she's trying to say. I think when she says filters na hindi uso in 2016, I think Lemonade here. No, not Lemonade. What's her name? I think what she's simply trying to say here is yung mga AI filters na, yung sobrang advanced, yung filters that it looks natural, but in reality, napaliit ko na yung mata ko, napaliit ko na yung ilong ko. Wait, baliktad. Napalaki ko na yung ilong ko. No, wait. Napalaki ko na yung mata ko, napaliit ko na yung ilong ko. Napaputi ko na yung ngipin ko. And then it's not gonna be that obvious because you only put like level 10 out of 100 na filter application. You know what, chat? You know what I mean. Let's do the filter right now. Okay, so this is us. You see us down there? Okay, you see us down here? I'm sure you do, chat.
We were living our life.
This is what I'm referring to. So you see that? Open it up. Okay. You see us down here, right? Okay. What we're gonna do now is we are gonna beautify ourselves. camera. Camera settings? Is it settings? Yes, sir. Okay. And then we are gonna... Appearance. No. Enhance. I always get excited for this. Okay, what will happen if we give shine to our eyes? And then max it out, baby. The inner corners, max it out. The outer corners, max it out. The distance. Oh my God! Look, chat. Look at my eye. Wait. Okay, I want to make my nose longer. God. Ale. Chai, am I do I still look natural? Look at that, chat. Is my nose nice now? Okay, so I think by filters, this is what she means. So now for the rest of the stream, over at TikTok, I am gonna look the way I do now. Okay, let's keep watching.
Lives.
While psychologists point to a craving for human connection, something some of us in this new tech age seem to be longing for.
It's also necessary for us to to look back at the things that we overcame, the stressors, because it gives us an opportunity to see our internal resources, right? Like, that was a crappy time. We probably never thought that we would overcome it, but look at us now. Look at us in 2026.
All morning long, we're talking about this 2016 trend that's going on social
So
media.
it's also a cope.
Right. Even the Good Day New York crew got in on the trend this week with Rosanna, Mike Woods, and guest co-host Steve Sharippa sharing their throwbacks.
Let's see you in 2016. You look the same. You look
Kind of the
good.
same.
What would you
Nice,
tell your
nice,
2016 self?
I don't know. We're almost at the finish line here.
What? What a thing to say. 10 years later, malapit na ako mamatay.
No. And if you're wondering, I know you are, Arthur, where I was in 2016. Well, for starters, that was my golden birthday year when I turned 25. Now you know how old I am. Then I found some awkward
Yo, this guy's pretty young. Only 35. Looks good too.
selfies in doctors' offices. Of course, after that, I paid a visit to Wayne Newton's home in Las Vegas. And I even made my first appearance on television. What was I thinking with all that self-tanner? Here I am
I love the self-deprecating humor.
now. So this is not AI. Cheers to the next decade, Arthur.
That's why you still look like you're 25, Richard. All right. Speaking of throwbacks, it's been a while since we've been on or around the moon. NASA's Artemis 2
Yeah, there you go, chat. I think that's pretty much the takeaway, right? Ito yung takeaway from 2016. So, it's been percolating for a while. We don't wait, let's do a take from Reddit. There you go. Why are people so obsessed with 2016? Not exactly the most culturally knowledgeable person, but like stuff isn't really that different now compared to 2016, is it? Like that year was only 10 years ago. Fashion is slightly different, but for the most part, my day is the same now as it was then besides me having to go to work and pay bills. Is 2016 to Gen Z what 2007 is to millennials? We were all adults, millennials were. Lots of cool things were popping off because people who were 13 and carefree that year are now 23 and pissed off. Yun ba yun? Is it more kids than millennials? I think we can ask the chronically online people of Benifam. Mas ano ba siya, yung 2016 trend, when it started, mas marami bang millennials or mas maraming Gen Z? It's more teens? More teens? Yo! Yuris! Chat, welcome Yuris to YouTube. Lumipat si Yuris. Thank you so much for moving over here, Yuris. more kids. Kaya feeling ko yun, no? Could be that too. That could have added to it. Mga Gen Z 10 years ago were still in their teens. 2016 is when a fluke happened and completely changed the trajectory of American history. Okay. RIP. R.I.P. Harambe. Here. The summer has always been romanticized. A huge reason for this was because the main people on social media that were all 16 to 20-year-olds, that were all 16 to 20-year-olds, so we were having the time of our lives. This was also the last good summer before Trump got elected. The huge switch up now is so miserable, as it was the one thing loads of people online loved. It's weird because they're the ones calling us unk, yet they were our age in 2016. Okay, I don't know where the conversation is going anymore. There you go. Ito, 1 year ago. Here you go, chat. 1 year ago. I mean, 10 years ago, I understand. I understand if in 2016, yung iba dyan, adults na. But in 2016, chat, I was just about to finish high school. So, I get it. Not much to say there other than high school was a good time all the way back in 2016. When it comes to nostalgia, ito, 1 year ago. When it comes to nostalgia for the 2010s, the year Gen Z seems to love the most is 2016. Which is odd to me because that year was hated at the time outside of Pokemon Go. I was there and I remembered it being a dark time. So many celebrity deaths, political divisions, and don't tell me Robin Williams died in 2016, 2014. Mass tragedies every other day. That's not even discussing the movies or the music, which was divisive by the end of the year. People were calling it the worst year ever. What happened? Yo, Mio! What's up, Mio? When 2016 ended, people were calling it the worst year ever. Like, I remember a whole John Oliver segment of how awful it was. The nostalgia is wild. I mean, to be fair, every year is good and bad for some, right? Same Lemonade. Matagal na akong tinatawag na tito. So the transition into unk, didn't even feel it. Yeah, 2016 was every year there are good and bad. Right? So, tulad ng sinabi ni Paring Ray, ayaw niya yung 2016 trend because 2016 for him was a shit time. Celebrating 10-year alma mater anniversary ka na ata. No, Mio. In 2016, the biggest problem that I had in 2016, maghanap ng date sa prom. Okay? That was it. That was my biggest problem. All the way back in 2016, the good old days. Whenever the people who were 12 years old in 16 turned 20. What? Final year of the Obama period. It only feels good now because the 2020s have been so awful. Ooh, this is a good take. I mean, not so bad. Did you go to Ateneo High School? Mukha ba, Enrique? Mukha ba? No, I did not go to Ateneo High School. DDS ba kayo noong 2016? Tanong si, may K-12 na ba noong 2016? Ako yung last batch. Ako yung last batch na normal. Ako yung last batch na normal yung grade level projections. And then, after ng batch ko, sila na yung may K-12. See, lemonade? See? See? Chat. No, depends. May grade 7 kasi kami Mio eh. No, Enrique, Ateneo High School ako. I was just playing around. Ateneo High School. Yeah, o, diba? Dahil may grade 7 kami, Kiko, kami yung nahuli. So, medyo weird. Kasi ang nangyari nun, nung nag-graduate ako, diretso na ako senior year, diretso na ako freshman year college. Pero yung mga nahuli sa akin, na-delay sila ng 1 more year kasi kailangan nila mag-grade 12. Kasi normally walang grade 7, di ba? Hey. Yo, chat, I have my math right. Yo, what's up? Yorel, welcome. Carlos, umayos ka, di kita kabatch. Yeah, what's up, Yorel? Chat, my math is right. It's correct though, right? No. Nagsimula mag-implement ang K-12 2012, but it wasn't rolled out in one go. It was slowly rolled out because they have to get rid of batches, I think, because I don't know where they had to start from the early or from the end. Hindi ko na maalala. Again, chat, ako yung huling batch na hindi K-12. Yung sumunod na batch sa akin, K-12 na. That's why I'm not really very familiar. Class picture noong 2016, no. Hindi ko siya maipapakita dahil wala akong class picture. Wala rin akong believe it or not, chat, nobody has a copy of my graduation photo. Not even me. I lost it. I don't know where naalala ko naka-CD siya. Actually, naka-USB siya. And I lost the USB. I lost the USB of my graduation photos. Right? Because CDs, I don't even know what those are. What are CDs? Right? Chat, what are CDs? Can we Google what CDs are? Yun ba yung parang square? Pinaglalaroan namin to. Nung bata kami, I did not know that CDs are actually compact discs. Right. Are you blockmates with Trisha? Yes, blockmates kami. Candidate ka nga ng SC nung 2010? Hey, Kale Summers. Ito pala yung CD. Pinaglalaroan lang namin to dati kasi akala namin, salamin. Diba? I have no idea what these are. No idea. Zero idea. Anyway, so again, like I said, I can't show you my grad pic kasi my grad pic disappeared. And I don't know where it is. Even the physical copies, nawala na. I think we were printed like maybe a dozen or 20 of the wallet-sized, isang malaki. It's a part of me that I wish I could find. Because when I graduated in 2020, again, last batch na nag-graduate ako, chat. Last batch that graduated before the pandemic. So when I graduated in 2020, sucks because also that part of my life, I don't know where it is. How about yearbook photo? I don't know. Yung nag-aasikaso ng yearbook namin, feeling ko hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin siya tapos. Asikasuhin yun. But hey, this is a good take, okay? But ayaw mo patanggalin yung deflated numbers kasi sayang sa pera, McLovin. Sayang sa pera. Ang tagal kong inantay to dahil kung hindi ako nagkakamali, overseas pa siya shinip. And then pagdating dito, pagbomba ko nung balloon, pumutok. And I don't want to order new ones because that's a waste of plastic. But at the same time, nailagay ko ni. So I'll remove it end of January. Yeah, McLovin is here. I think so. I mean like, yung galing Shenzhen Center. Galing Shenzhen Sorting Center. Not overseas kasi in-order ko siya abroad. What's a VCR? A VCR? VCR. Oh, you mean cassettes? Ito may tinatawag na cassette, chat? Cassette tape? Ito yun, di ba? Yan, video cassette recorder, VCR. Oh, so these are cassettes. I never knew. Wow. Were these any good? Wow. Top-loading cassette machines. Wow. Were common on early domestic VCRs. Ancient history, chat. Look at this. Anyway, going back, let's wrap up our 2016. Let's wrap up our 2016 trend discussion. And kaya pa ba mga nasa TikTok? Kaya pa yung filter natin? You sure you don't wanna move? Papanindigan nyo talaga tong filter natin? You sure you don't wanna move? You don't wanna hop on over here to YouTube? CI Benipayo? I think we can make the filter better para talagang ma-encourage natin silang mag-move. Let's do a quick change and then let's talk about 2026 trends. Appearance, filters. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do enhance. Gimme Oh, you can, Enrique. All you got to do is go to your YouTube page and then change username. Because look at this. Almost everybody here on YouTube, usernames na lahat. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. If you want to move on over here, we'll welcome you. Okay. Lagyan natin. What's this? Natural makeup. Give me natural makeup. Give me redder lips. Ooh, yeah. Give me redder lips. Let's make it really obnoxious. More settings. Oh my god, you could... There. Okay. Okay. Now are you gonna move? Now are you gonna move? Look at that. I can even... Oh, whoa. Oh. There. Now are you gonna move? Okay. Alright. That will be the look for the entire stream. So come on over here, TikTok fam. Para maumay talaga kayo. I give up. You win. Not here for the visuals, sabi ni Enrique. Okay. Lemonade, come over here. I don't know. I have a nostalgia for that. Okay, so again, I feel like this of all the takes, right? From my silly conspiracy theory to your thoughts on it being a forever thing na ngayon lang talaga nag-blow up. I feel like part of the reason why it blew up is because of this, right? The 2020s have been such an awful time, and largely part because of the COVID, right? What happened during COVID, whatever happened during lockdown, and it changed the trajectory of our lives. Some would even say na nag-split yung timeline, di ba, nung COVID. As if the timeline was headed to something better, nagkaroon ng COVID, and now the timeline split. And we're in this shitty-ass period of our lives where the internet is dominated by OnlyFans and gambling. At least in the US. So, there's that. Hey! Wilfred! Wilfredo, is that you? Is that Lemonade? Is that Lemonade? Chat, si Lemonade at si Yuris lumipat. Please welcome them. Please welcome them to the stream. Say hi, Yuris, and hi, Wilfred. That's Lemonade. That's lemonade. Let's go! Let's go! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Wilfred. Welcome, Euris. Sinong yung VSCO. Yung itsura natin. W's, Wilfred and Euris. Yun! Let's go! Thank you, LJ. Thank you for welcoming new friends, mga bagong kidnap natin from TikTok land. Ilalabas na pa namin mga baril. Keep it down first, LJ. Ayaw natin takutin si na Lemonade at si Euris. Let's keep it chill first. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, chat, 2026 trends. I feel like this is a natural transition into discussing 2026 trends. We're gonna go back to Adam Mosseri. Earlier today, I was on his feed. Yo, what's up, Hayun? Earlier today, I was on his feed and I saw this very, very interesting post. Hold on. Mosseri. So, chat, Adam Mosseri, in case you did not know, is the CEO of Instagram. And on New Year's Eve, December 31, he posted this message. It's a 20-slide essay on what he feels is happening on Instagram, on social media, more broadly speaking, and AI, and how AI relates to all of it in the next couple of years. Mind you, yung essay niya dito, yung thoughts na sinabi niya very candidly, he's not talking about AI in the next 10 years. He's not talking about how AI will change the social media landscape in the next 5 years. In his 20-slide message here, and I read every single one, you should do when you have time, he's talking about the effects of social media in the next 2 to 3 years. That's how fast all of the changes are gonna happen. And it's gonna be insane. Now, of all the things that happened here, isa yung pinaka, hindi naman take away, pero pinaka tumatak sa akin. Let me look for that slide. Here. Okay, here. There you go, chat. Look at this. Look at this slide. Platforms like Instagram will do good work identifying AI content, but they'll get worse at it over time as AI gets better. Let's unpack that for a bit. So all of these platforms, are you familiar? Press 1 if you're familiar na required mag-tag ang creator kung may AI content or AI generated content yung pinapost nila. Are you familiar with that rule? Like, generally speaking, if you're a creator and you upload something with AI, you're supposed to tag your post. Familiar, Kale? Right? You're familiar? Okay, I think it's a pretty known thing whether or not you're a creator. That's why sometimes you see posts na nakalagay contains AI generated content or AI generated, 'di ba? May nakalagay na ganun. So that's what it is. And if you don't tag it, platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, they work double time with their algorithms in trying to identify it. Right? Okay, but what he's saying here in the first sentence is that over time, no matter how hard these platforms try to tag these videos as AI, they will get worse as AI gets better at looking more natural, which is pretty cool and scary at the same time. Na ganun, that's how much AI will improve. That no matter what YouTube or all these social media platforms pull off, they're just bound to get worse at identifying AI. Because now it's easy, right? When we identify AI, it's smooth skin, bokeh yung background, it's overly perfect, very refined yung look. But over time, ang sinasabi ni Adam Mosseri, we're gonna see AI videos of shaky phones, right? Shaky phones or yung nakatutok muna sa paa bago iharap sa muka. We're gonna see a lot of that and it's going to be indistinguishable AI, and they call it captured media. So there's AI content or AI media, and then captured media. That's just the term that they use for organic or real media, captured media. So that's the scary part. It gets worse in identifying as AI gets better. But this is really where the rubber meets the road for me, chat. This is where nung nabasa ko to, I probably, may or may not, baka OA lang ako, I gave out an audible gasp. Read the last sentence. It will be more practical to fingerprint real media than fake media. Right? Think of it. Just think of that sentence for a bit. Right now, in the next 2 to 3 years, mas magiging madali for platforms to tag real media than fake media. Sorry, it will be more practical for them to try to tag real media than fake media because there's just going to be an abundance of AI slop, AI content. But don't get me wrong, there's some AI content that's actually pretty interesting to watch. I mean, Italian brain rot was a thing for a while, diba? But just think about it for a sec. Diba? It will be more practical to fingerprint real media than fake media. So what's he trying to say? Right? If you're a creator especially, how do you differentiate yourself in the next 2 to 3 years when in the next 2 to 3 years AI can do anything? All I have to do now is give a really awesome prompt and I can generate whatever I want. Sabi niya, the shift in focus, and maybe this will be useful for you. Maybe you own a business, maybe you're a creator, maybe you have a brand that you're handling. The shift in focus will go from what the content is to who the content is coming from. So it's not anymore the content itself, but who the creator is. Because when we know who the creator is and we know what they generate, especially if consistent sila, we know na totoong tao yun. We know na organic yung content or captured media yung content niya. And so, as a creator, sabi niya, as a creator, over time, right, you have to focus on being consistent with your content. Of course, you have to be good with the content that you put out, but you have to be more genuine now more than ever. Be more truthful. Be true to yourself. Be a one of one. Be somebody that AI will have a hard time replicating. So I like it. I like the lessons that I've learned from this post. Another one na medyo interesting but not as captivating would be that something Romeo already said. They're really regulators or those who are capable of doing so, sinusubukan na talaga nila i-try i-regulate ang AI, one of which is by tagging videos being taken metadata. Magkakaroon na ng unique tags ang mga videos taken from our phones, taken from a camera, that show that it is real. Let me see if I can look for that slide. There you go. Camera manufacturers will cryptographically sign images at capture, creating a chain of custody. Somebody brought this up a couple of years ago on YouTube, na from now on, if I save a photo on Photoshop and I used some kind of generative AI on it, that photo will now have the metadata of it being AI generated. And so regardless of what platform I go to, ma-recognize ng platform na yun na AI generated siya. But that also means kailangan magkasundo ng lahat ng platforms at lahat ng camera manufacturers, lahat ng apps sa iisang language. Because that's the only way they're really going to be able to work together to identify the differences between captured media or real media and AI content or fake media. Diba? There's also now banned words with AI content creation. Oh, they can't ban words. I think that's gonna be worse. I actually disagree with censorship. May static sa audio? No way. Is there static in the audio chat? Na-bring up to kagabi. Do you hear static? What are samples of banned words? Oh no, if it's from ULJ, I'll take it seriously because I feel like it can appear for some and not for others. Bawal lang Shopee. Oh yeah, because of Grok, right? Because of Grok, I think Grok changed this into a photo of him in a bikini, something like that. I think I saw an abundance of that on X. That'll be temporary. I feel like censorship is something that people will fight strongly against. Although it is happening here in the Philippines right now. I think yun nga yung mention mo, Romeo, no? Na binaban ng Pinas ang Grok. Yun din yung isang challenge ng humanity. We have to agree on how we're gonna align AI with our future goals as a human race. Yun yung isa sa mga problema natin na kailangan harapin. Because if we do not align our goals with AI, and AI gets to a point where it becomes super intelligent, the timeline might end up splitting again. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. Uy! Sinulog happened today pa lang ang sinulog, 'di ba? Or they celebrated it earlier. Sa bagay, no? Kasi 19 ang Santo Niño Day. 16, 17, 18 likely yung celebration. 19 ang Santo Niño Day, eh. What's this? Romeo sent something? Oh my God. Why do I look so different? Mine is magulong classroom. What are things that shout high school in the Philippines? Mine is magulong classroom during free time. May naggigitara sa gilid, tapos yung iba nasa labas. And yung iba nagpapatugtog ng malakas, yung iba nasa likod nanunood ng alam mo na, while your class president tries to pacify the class. Sabi dito, open forum, tapos plastikang iyakan sa huli. Kunwari may nag-aaway, tapos tatawagin si teacher. Ang ending is a surprise pala ng Teacher's Day. Good old man. Old days. Tapos iiyak si teacher and sasabihin, this is the best section I have handled. Pero pag sinermonan, in all my 20 years of teaching, this is, I don't think Editor Kelvs and I were working together still here. Luma na tong format na to. It's the worst section. I feel like that would hurt a little, you know? Mine is, by reading this, yung iba nasa likod, nanunood ng, alam mo na, chat. Nung time natin, wala tayong pinapanood kasi wala namang data dati. Wala. I don't know what you're talking about. There was data back then. I was lying here clearly. Wi-Fi dati. So actually, yung iba tumitingin ng magazine na alam mo na. At this, what magazine? Very spot. There we saw a world that we didn't know existed before. Dito namin tiningnan ang pinakamagagandang larawan na pwede naming makita. That was fun. That was a core memory. Larawan na pwede naming
That's
makita. That's real though. That was fun. That was this very chat. I'm not gonna tell you where this is, but if you know, you know. Huwag nyo na lang sabihin, ha. If you know, you know. But holy, Holy man, I remember core memory unlocked. Just pull that out from the archives, man. Back then, chat. Back then, I'm not talking about no FH. I don't want to say what it is. Di ko sasabihin kung ano yung nakita namin lemonade. Euris, hindi ko sasabihin. But I kid you not, chat. Back then, naalala ko, akyat pa kaming lahat to. And we knew the risk. We knew the risk kung mahuhuli kami. We knew we would get at minimum suspension. Hey, Christian, at minimum suspension. Because sa school namin, nung high school, the worst that can happen to you is suspension. The second worst would be this thing called bench. I think yun na yun. And then the others aren't really important. But the point why pinakamalalang parusa ang bench and suspension is because of what that entails for that day. If I'm not mistaken, kung na-bench ka, if you get benched for the day, I guess it's their term for sidelined, kung di ako nagkakamali, you still get a chance to answer tests and quizzes and homework that you missed for the day. If suspended ka, you get 0 on any test, quiz, exam, or homework that are given or due for that day. So again, we were playing with fire here. Nung nagpunta kami dito para tingnan ang pinaka magagandang larawan na nakita namin. I kid you not, chat. Suspension was the bare minimum for all of us. Good times, man. Good times. Man, what a time, what a time. But to be clear, yung magazine na yun, okay, it's been years now. It's been about, kailan ba yun? That would have made me doing the math here. That would have made me 18 years ago. 18 years ago, chat. 18 years ago. That would have made me 9. So 18 years ago, 9 years old. My gosh. My gosh. The stuff we saw. I didn't realize that they could put those on magazines, you know what I mean? Not Avon. Hiniram namin yung mga, by the way, mga magazine na yun, nakaw lang namin yun sa mga sa mga tito. Yeah, because back then iPad na yung uso eh. So I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say no nothing, LJ. Who that is? Google nga natin. Okay, I'm happy when I googled it, wala akong nakita. Avon? Okay, I'll give you want the clue, chat? But let's keep it within if you know, you know, okay? I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue on what it is. G? Beginning letters. Beginning letters only. But after that, I won't tell you anymore. And if you can guess it right, then good for you. I won't confirm nor deny. Okay? The clue, and I only say it once. Do I really want to give the clue? Parang ayoko bigay yung clue kasi pili ko may mga iba dito. Ano eh, investigador eh. Alam talaga nila kung paano i-google yun eh. Okay. HS. That's it. There you go. Yun na yun. Yun na yung clue ko. Anyway, we move on. What's next on the list? What's next on the list? Yo! What is this? I just saw it now, Romeo. Alright, next on the list, Atozy. How do you do a strike through? Okay, we're done with this. Next up, let's talk about Atozy. We've been following this story for a few days now. Last week, we spent an entire stream about Vitaly. And earlier today, I saw Atozy talk about it. And from our experience of talking about Vitaly, Atozy is the most credible person to talk about him because he's just that good in talking about the history of this dude's stay here in the Philippines. Okay, so let's do Atozy, Vitaly.
The IRL streamer Vitaly was just deported to Russia, but that's a good thing for him because that means he was essentially spared by the Philippines.
It's 1080p. Kaya ba 1080? I-1080 lang natin to para mas kaya ng stream. Okay, G, let's watch this one. Atozy giving us the latest update on Vitaly. There is a chance may mga stuff dito na na-miss natin. But I feel like we pretty much covered a lot of it when we dug deep in the Reddit threads. Ayun lang, over the weekend, the story could have been developed. Alin to, LG? Yung pinadala mo? Hey, SWG! Alright, chat. Let's watch this and react to Atozy and Vitaly.
The IRL streamer Vitaly was just deported to Russia, but that's a good thing for him because that means he was essentially spared by the Philippines. And if you have no idea what's going on, that probably sounds insane. Like, what do you mean being deported to Russia is a good thing? So in short, Big Idiot has done a lot of stupid things in his life, but he was about to do the dumbest thing so far. He lost his team, so I guess he thought the proper solution to that was to go to the Philippines and be incredibly disrespectful to the locals there. Run off with a security motorcycle, steal officers' hats, steal an industrial fan, steal a red light mask, threatened to rob an elder lady, and honestly, a whole lot more. But according to him, they were all pranks or jokes, and he welcomed going to jail because he enjoyed it there. And when confronted about it that night, he shrugged it off saying, "Oh, I donate so much money here, so it's okay." Well, I guess it was okay until he got arrested, perp walked out in front of the nation, and charged with a whole bunch of crimes. And that's also around the same time.
Kailan siya nag-Philippines? When did Atozy go to the Philippines? That would have been cool. So far, it's a roundup on what Vitaly did and ano ginawa niya to get arrested, and perhaps we're gonna see a little bit more of a recap in the next 30 seconds or so.
And the people started realizing, oh wait, stealing a motorcycle is Grand Theft Auto, and Grand Theft Auto is an automatic 20-year prison sentence in the Philippines, but he wasn't charged for that. So his entire freedom in life was hinging on if the prosecutors decided to charge him for the thing he live streamed himself doing for the entire world to see. So, now that we've caught...
Paano sinasabi niya? Dapat GTA talaga yung ginawa ni Vitaly. Pero, even with evidence, pinalaya natin siya.
Up. As I got out of Jack Doherty's arraignment from his criminal trial yesterday, I saw the news that they had yet another press conference with Vitaly, which is wild because it looks like his jail time there started and ended with being perp walked out for a press conference. But unfortunately for us, the press conference was in Tagalog, so I had to dub it so we have any shot at understanding what's going on here. But was it a flawless dub? Probably not, but with it, we can actually see what's going on here.
This is subject to clearances from the NBI and the courts where cases have been filed. His cases at the Taguig Regional Trial Court and Municipal Trial Court have been resolved and served as well. The penalty you have there.
Ito yung nabasa natin sa GMA na basically yung deportation case ni Vitaly is dependent on whether or not yung separate courts na mga nagtry sa kanya have already agreed or have already approved his release kasi na-fulfill niya na yung corresponding sentencing or kung ano man yung kailangan niyang gawin for them. Yeah, time served basically.
The siblings
So nothing
can
new,
also
nothing new.
proceed with his deportation soon. We are coordinating on the location for his deportation, which is his country, Russia.
Interesting.
You
Because
might
they
be
resolved it.
asking, Vitaly is a holder of a U.S. green card, but is a citizen of Russia.
Thus, the normal process is not about the country of residence, but the passport of origin. His passport is from Russia, so the deportation will be processed there. Once
Yeah,
he
Lemonade.
secures the necessary papers for his escort,
Hey Hans, come over here to YouTube.
his flight will leave from Kaliboklan going directly to Moscow. Let this serve as a reminder.
What? Chat, may flights ba galing Aklan papuntang Moscow? What? Aklan to... No, there's a direct flight? Or baka doon lang magsisimula yung flight niya. Galing... Saan ba ang BI... Bureau of Immigration Detention? Saan yung Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility? Muntinlupa. Ba't siya manggagaling Aklan?
To all our visitors here in the Philippines, that we continually welcome tourists and visitors.
We treat them with respect and anticipate they will follow the same rules we do.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wala na yung smug face niyo. Oh man. Has he tweeted yet? Vitaly. Has he tweeted yet, chat? Wait, let me just make sure there's nothing X-rated here. Wala pa. Wala pa siyang tweet, chat. Oh, man.
Traveling. We have no ill feelings towards Vitaly. He has served his time, shown remorse, and he is now a free man going back to Russia.
Thank you very much.
All right, and just like that, he was allowed to go home. So that's essentially how the headline of being deported to Russia is a positive thing for him, because normally when you use the word deported, it has a negative context. And I mean, it makes sense because like there's no longer any real pressure on the government to actually punish him, because around half the people I talked to didn't know who he was. A lot of other people said they already forgotten about him, even though they still didn't like him.
Well, I knew him like a long time ago. Dude was pretty much a...
Uy! Ito nga, nasa Pilipinas siya. So he did go to the Philippines. Yeah, so mas okay ito. Mas updated. Katiklan to Moscow, may connecting flight. Okay, that makes sense. So wala na, no? Basically, this is not so new anymore. 1 day old.
Online. So when I heard that he came over here, I knew he was up to no good. And after hearing about what happened to him regarding his incarceration, I know he's in jail now. I think he should receive the maximum sentence. But what I do notice is a lot of people here pretty much forgot what happened here. And some people...
Maybe because he had bigger problems. You know, hindi ba chat? I mean, hindi lang naman si Vitaly ang pinagkakaabalahan natin eh.
People do know. I guess if they followed you, they would still know about it.
Yeah.
But pretty much, like a lot of people here have just forgotten about it. Usually, cases like this tend to drag for months.
Ooh, he knows. He knows. Sobrang Pinoy. Alam niya na mga kaso dito walang napupuntahan, in short.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't hear about like his case this week or the next month. So yeah, the justice system works really slow here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But at least as of right now, it seems like that nightmare is ending for Vitaly. And we've only seen him just a handful of times since he was arrested, with the most recent one being of him looking like he was getting baptized. And the last...
I think he was getting baptized here, Chad.
He was arrested, with the most recent one being of him looking like he was...
Oo nga, no?
was getting baptized. And the last alarming rumor that broke out about Vitaly, and like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, someone was saying that he got his hand cut off. So it was
What? Claiming from reputable source that Vitaly may have had one of his hands cut off. Nah. Nah, he had both hands. He had both hands in here, so hindi siya, ito. I don't think, look, when he walked out.
We have no ill feelings towards.
Ayan, no?
And he is now a free man going back to Russia. Thank you very much.
Ayan, both
All
hands are
right,
there.
and
Both
just like-
hands are there.
baptized. And the last alarming rumor that broke out about Vitaly, and like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, someone was saying that he got his hand cut off. So it was nice to see him all in one piece at this press conference, because that completely disproves it. But I mean, the dude spent almost a year in Camp Bagong Diwa. And just before he was thrown in there was this whole coverage on what it was like to be in there and how overcrowded it was.
The Bureau of Immigration is planning for the rehabilitation of their detention center at Camp Bagong Diwa in Taguig City due to the congestion problem. According to immigration spokesperson Dana Sandoval, the capacity of the current BI facility is only 100, but more than 300 foreign nationals are currently detained.
That's crazy.
Importante din kasi is make the area livable.
That's crazy. The bar was like, okay, we have to make this livable.
Currently, the Bureau of Immigration is cooperating with the other law enforcement agencies, so not all foreign nationals who will violate the law will be brought to their facilities.
So this segment right here is really just showing a lot of the hallways, not actually what it's like inside of the cells. Camp Diwa. I'm trying to see if I can find what the jail cells look like. Duarte wants TV sets in all Camp Diwa cells.
Bago na to, ah. TV sets in all Camp Bagong Diwa jail cells. Okay, I mean, why not? Pero Bureau of Immigration detention facility to.
I used to monitor what's going on, but still, I mean, this looks extremely cramped.
I feel like tama ka dun, Romeo. Nagagawin, I mean, of course you gotta earn merits kung gusto mo makalaya ka agad, diba?
How many cellmates he had at a time here. So I mean, hey, good for him that he is out of there, because I don't think anyone would ever want to spend any time there. Unfortunately for Gino, though, he'll be probably spending some time there, because speaking of Gino, who's the other IRL streamer who just got arrested in the Philippines.
What? Are you familiar with this, chat? Gino? Anybody familiar with Gino na na-arrest in the Philippines very recently?
I got confirmation from someone that knows him pretty well that he's been missing since he posted that he got arrested. So, yeah,
I don't know
that was
Gino
probably
is.
him getting arrested. It's kind of like they were doing a relay race, and Vitaly's like, all right, I'm going. I'm going to pass this baton on to Gino, and Gino's like, yeah, I'll keep this cell warm for you, bud. I don't know. It's so messed up. I don't know why. I just don't understand the logic here. Why would you ever go to foreign countries, especially countries that have penalties like the Philippines, and commit crimes? It doesn't make sense to me. But either way.
Are you using a filter or did you have a haircut? I had a haircut.
A lot of people are also asking why he's being deported to Russia, though. And he did answer it here, but it's simply because he's a Russian citizen, but has an American green card. So therefore, because he's a citizen of Russia, he'll get deported to Russia. And then from there, most likely, he can go wherever he wants to. So once Vitaly has officially left the Philippines, I mean, it's safe to say he dodged one of the biggest artillery shells possible. I mean, doing something that can get you 20 years in prison.
I think this is going to be wrapped up with showing how Vitaly just got lucky. All things considered, swerte siya. Okay, so may pinadala dito si Romeo. Update din kay Vitaly. 1 day ago, mas
Pinadeport
updated
ng
pa.
Russian vlogger na hinuli dahil sa pambabastos ng ilang Pilipino para sa kanyang vlog. Plano rin ipadeport ang isa namang Estonian vlogger na nanghaharas din umano
Si
ng
Gino.
mga Pinoy for the content.
For the
Nakatutok
content.
si Rafi Tima.
Matapos makulong ng ilang buwan, dineport...
Oh, man. Man, I don't know. What do you think is going on with Vitaly? You think he's changed, chat?
Nakahapon pabalik sa Russia ang vlogger na si Vitaly Sadorovutsky. Inaresto si Vitali matapos mag-viral online dahil sa panggugulo at pambabastos ng ilang Pinoy noong nakarang taon para sa kanyang vlog. Sa inquest proceedings, inamin ni Vitali ang mga ginawa niyang panghaharas para sa kanyang vlog. Sinubukan din niyang magbayad ng piyansa pero tinanggihan ito ng BI. Sa kanyang deportation order, tinawag siyang isang undesirable alien. Ayon sa BI, blacklisted na sa Pilipinas si Vitali.
Oh no.
You're under arrest?
Sa Dumaguete
Ito si Gino. Ito si Gino.
City, Negros Oriental, inaresto naman ang isang Estonian vlogger. Inireklamo si Sim Rusipo ng harassment dahil sa pagkuha umano niya ng video ng walang pahintulot. Idineklara ng sangguniang panglungsod ng Dumaguete City ang vlogger na persona non grata.
If somebody was offended, I'm very sorry about this. Maybe my understanding of the situation
Sim Rusipo
was wrong.
Binigyang diin naman ni BI Commissioner Joel Viado na hindi content playground ng Pilipinas. Hindi
That's the thing though. Okay. I feel like it doesn't help our situation when we have leaders who make the government look like a circus, for other people to not think, especially mga foreigners, for them to not think that they can get away with their shenanigans dito sa Pilipinas.
dahilan ng
diba? No, hindi ako naka-filter. Kino. This is all natural. Okay, the other one na pinadala.
Panoorin itong si Kuyang Foreigner, kamag-anak daw ni Vitali.
Hello, my fellow Filipinos. It's me, Passport Bro. I'm here to spread HIV. Kuantangin mo, EGC Manila. Let's jackal everybody and spread HIV. Kuantangin mo.
Sa mga katingkati sa foreigners dyan, baka makasalubong nyo itong si Kuyang Foreigner sa BGC. Madami ang nababahala sa sinasabi niya sa mga videos niya habang nasa BGC na siya daw ay magkakalat ng HIV. Kaya naman tinatawag siya ng mga netizens na kamag-anak daw ni Vitali na sa ngayon ay nakakulong na dahil sa panggugulo at pag-iiskandalo.
Yung problema, Yuris, ang dali natin ma-rage bait eh. Maganda yung pagkakagawa, sabi ni Whistles. Gusto niya yung mata. Kino, Whistles, come over here to YouTube if you can't bear the filter. Andyan yan purposely para lumipat kayo dito sa YouTube or sa Twitch na mas natural yung galawan dito. YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, and also, Philippines ang number 1. Chat, number 1, if I'm not mistaken, Philippines ranks number 1 with most screen time in the world with 10.5 hours. Screen time by country. Alam ko number 1 tayo dito. Philippines number 3. Worldwide average 6 hours. So, on average, 54.44% of our day are spent on screens. 54.44, that is 13 hours. Thank you. Whistles and emotions. Alika dito sa YouTube. My God, 13 hours of screen time. That's us, chat. That's us. May narinig akong podcast ng isang araw, and this doesn't really have a lot to do with the Philippines, but generally speaking, we spend more time on digital screens than we do sleeping. Just think about that for a sec, chat. We spend more time on screens than we actually sleep. So, who's to say that the real world is here? What if it's in our palms now? What if that's the real world now? Diba? So, anyway. Tapusin lang natin to.
Vlog para mangharas at
sa BGC. At dahil nga sa mga videos niya na pinlay natin kanina, marami tuloy ang nagtatag kay Tulfo, sa NBI, sa DOH, at sa PIDEA at kung saan-saan pa dahil nga nababahala sila na baka nga daw talaga merong sakit na nakakahawa tong foreigner na to. Sa ngayon, di talaga natin ma-confirm kung talaga bang meron siyang sakit na nakakahawa. Pero feeling ko hindi siya okay dahil hindi siya okay mag-isip dahil sinong matinong tao ang magsasabi at gagawa ng mga videos tulad nitong mga videos niya na nagsasabi nga na magpapakalat nga daw siya ng HIV sa Pilipinas or sa BGC. So if ever na makasalubong nyo siya or ma-encounter nyo siya or makachat nyo siya, naku, kayo na lang talaga ang lumayo kung ayaw.
Yung nakakatawa dito, binigyan niya pa ng warning eh. Yung mga ating naghahanap ng AFAM dyan ha, ingat lang kayo sa kanya. God. Yo, Saikino, you're here. Wait. There you go, Saikino. There you go. You see the difference. Yo, Levi, andito si Hayun, sabi ni Romeo. Paulo! Happy birthday to Paulo and Mock, chat. Wala namang giveaway, bati muna kami. That goes even... Okay, chat, I want to be really transparent with you, right? Because I'm not gonna be... I've thought about this as well. I'm talking about screen time. I'm talking about intentional use of our time. And yet, we're here hosting a live stream. So what am I trying to say, diba? If you enjoy watching the live stream, if you enjoy listening to it in the background, then that's probably as intentional as it gets. But if you're in the stream because you're putting off work that you will regret later on, you may have to second guess that. If you're here in the stream because you want to escape or you want to talk to others here in the chat, that could be an intentional use of time. Pero ayoko mambola dito and tell you that, hindi, dapat pag screen time natin, kailangan intentional talaga tayo and kailangan nating maging mindful on what we consume on the internet. Sabay, andito ako sa live stream with the sole purpose of trying to keep you in the stream for as long as I can. Right? It doesn't exactly match, right? So, it's still going to apply to everyone watching in the stream. If you're here and you're genuinely enjoying it, then cool. But again, if you have more important things to do, and you probably do, right, compared to watching this live stream, then I will totally also understand if kailangan yung gawin yun and you gotta bounce. But yeah, just want to be real with you for now, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so all cool, all cool, chat, all cool. Like, ayaw natin maging hypocrite sa pinagsasabi natin. Thank you, Kale. I appreciate the kind words. Okay, happy birthday to Mock. Chat, Mock turned 24 today, while Paolo turned 26 today. Tama ba? 2 years apart? Mock 24, Paolo 26. So, Paolo turned 26 2 days ago. Mock turned 24 today. So, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday sa ating mga birthday celebrants. Welcome to your mid-20s. Unfortunately, yes, I am turning 34. Chat, on February, I will be officially in my mid-30s. Kind of weird because just in the pandemic, I got welcomed into my 30s, and now officially, I can no longer say I'll be early 30s. Because when I turn 34 this February, same birthday kami ni SWG, by the way, chat. Trivia that you may not know, SWG and I share the exact same birthday. And it's very rare for me to meet somebody who shares my birthday, let alone in February. Rare month to be born in just because of the number of days. But anyway, when I turned 34, I'm now officially mid-30s. I can no longer get away with saying I'm early 30s. Cool. Yeah. 10 years apart pala tayo. Okay. Yeah, man. Mid-30s. Sobrang unk na natin. That's why minsan iniisip ko eh. We have to have something. We have to focus on something here on our streams. Right? We can't keep talking about things that are not for the unks, you know? Right? I don't know. Levy's turning 30 in March. Pressure is real. Anyway, chat. What's the next topic? Next topic. Ito yung mga kailangan, ito yung dapat sinasabi kong pinag-uusapan natin. Na kapag habang tumatanda, kailangan yung pinag-uusapan natin mas existential, mas kailangan pinag-uusapan din natin yung reflection sa buhay natin. Kasi onti na lang mamamatay na tayo eh. So kailangan nagre-reflect na tayo sa buhay natin. 'Di ba? So, the fundamental attribution error. So a few months ago, wait, before we talk about this, tanungin lang natin, LJ, ilang taon ka na? Can you not? We're gonna die. We're close. This is about it, Chad. This is the peak of life right now. The 30s. At this point, we might as well sign up for our senior citizen as early as now. At this point, you might as well begin investing in the St. Peter's insurance plan. Medyo problematic yung lag natin, no? Dito sa YouTube. I hope it gets better in the next few days. Ano ulit yun? LJ, ilang taon ka na? Para matawag ka naming Kuya LJ kung kakailanganin. Invest in efficacent, sabi ni efficacent, sabi ni Lemonade. Literally mid-age. Lolo LJ. LLJ na siya, no? How about from now on, chat? LJ is LLJ. But we will never natin sasabihin kung bakit siya naging LLJ. I may or may not. No. LJ, that won't make you the oldest. No, that's you're far from the oldest. I mean, of course, outlier natin si Mommy Keiko, 'di ba? Na senior na si Mommy Keiko. Pero LJ, there are some in their mid-40s already. They're not present in the stream all the time, but they're there, they're chilling. Kuya G is 39, Gia is 39, okay. Bakit fructose father? Isa ka na bang fructose father? What's a fructose father? What? Fructose father? Oh, a higher sugar daddy. I like it. Yo! Ngayon ko lang narinig yan. A higher sugar daddy. A fructose father. Gosh. Ngayon ko lang narinig yan. Lemonade, you're 32? You're 32? Oh, I'm turning 34, man. Ito. Sugar daddy, fructose father, glucose guardian. Yo, here you go. Sugar daddy, fructose father, glucose guardian. The list goes on and on. Archive post. I don't think it's fructose though, Mok. I think it's a carb, but it's not fructose. Kasi ang fructose exclusive yan sa fruits. Asukal yan ng fruits. Glucose yata. glucose guardian yata ang nire-refer mo, Mok. Yung capable of giving glucose, baby. Protein papa ata yan, Mok. Okay, let's talk about the next thing, chat. So as I was saying, sometimes in life, kailangan may natututunan tayo, di ba? Kahit pa unti-unti, kahit pa isa-isa, kahit from time to time. And today I learned this new term. It's called the fundamental attribution error. And I promise, okay, it sounds technical, it sounds kasi what the hell are you talking about? But I feel that this is such a good learning that I learned earlier today as I was working out and listening to a podcast, that I just wanted to share it with you. But before we go talk about fundamental attribution error, let's talk about the hedonic treadmill. You remember the hedonic treadmill? We talked about it in a stream before. We were, I think, still in our old stream room. And let's see if I could search it. Hedonic treadmill. Let's see if mahanap natin siya. The hedonic treadmill. Wala, hindi ko na yata mahanap dito eh. Wala. Hedonic treadmill. Wait, let's see if I can try to find it. But anyway, we don't have to find it. I'll just explain what the hedonic treadmill is to you. Basically, chat, the hedonic treadmill is this concept where no matter what happens in our life, good or bad, we always return to a base level of happiness. Okay? So kahit ano mangyari, even if we have, a lot of people say one of the best days of their lives are when they welcome their child into the world or when they get married. So let's just use those as examples. And so when that happens, people's happiness, we're not talking about any other thing except the hedonic treadmill, okay? Baka not hedonistic, man, not hedonistic. Okay? The hedonic treadmill. Okay, so going back sa example ko, so people who get married, people who welcome their first child into the world, yung happiness nila shoots up really, really high. But then, every one of us will return to that baseline because we end up adapting to that happiness, and then we end up going back to that baseline, thus the treadmill. It also goes the other way around. You could have the gloomiest of days, loss of a loved one, broke up with a partner. You're gonna be super sad, but at one point, you're gonna go back to that baseline of happiness. And another good example of this would be a study. I'm not sure if it's true, pero narinig ko lang din that on average, people who win the lottery and people who hurt their backs, after 1 year, they're on the same level of happiness. So we always just go back to a certain average. So anyway, doesn't have anything to do with the fundamental attribution error. But at the time when we learned about the hedonic treadmill, I felt like we all learned a little something new. So that term, the hedonic treadmill, old na yun. Today, pag-usapan natin yung fundamental attribution error. Again, it sounds complicated and technical, but honestly, if you look at the AKA here, it's just another fancy word or another set of fancy words for benefit of the doubt. So what is the fundamental attribution error, chat? The fundamental attribution error is, I'll just read this and then I'll say it in my own words, the common tendency to overemphasize personality or character when explaining someone else's behavior while underestimating the influence of situational or external factors. So the common example na binibigay sa fundamental attribution error is usually driving. And sakto to, nagda-drive si Mok at si Pao. Oftentimes, we judge people's characters without considering the circumstances around them. So let's say you're driving, right? You're driving and then may nag-cut sa'yo na kotse. you're just gonna the tendency is to think that that person is a jerk, an a-hole dahil kinat ka. But then a few weeks later, you find that you personally have to rush to the hospital to bring a loved one there. And then so now you end up, nice MJ, now you end up cutting everybody in traffic. But not once do you think that you were a jerk for doing so. So it's overemphasis on the behavior or the action and underestimating the circumstances around it. Okay? So that's often the example given to it. Can you think of other examples, chat? Another example of fundamental attribution error. I thought of one. I thought of one for myself earlier. I just can't remember it. So I'm sorry. Not hedonism. Cognitive attribution bias, in which observers underemphasize situational and environmental factors or the behavior of an actor, while overemphasizing dispositional or personality factors. Okay, I have one. Okay, that's a good one, Levi. Okay, so I'll give you my personal example. So I have been, I don't want to, be too specific. Baka ma-identify yung taong to eh. But I have been talking to somebody about work. And it's a transactional relationship between me and this person. And under the circumstances, kailangan super professional kaming dalawa. Because if we don't act professionally, we will miss deadlines. And I'm not talking about Editor Kelvs, just to be clear. Editor Kelvs, cool. Okay? So this person and I, working at a professional capacity, transactional relationship, at one point, napapansin ko na, teka lang, parang nagsaslack tong taong to ah. Nagsaslack tong taong to, mabagal mag-reply, late mag-reply. Meanwhile, I'm doing my best to be as diligent as I can be. I submit my work on time. I meet my deadlines. And then all of a sudden, I'm being messaged na, okay, thank you for this. Kaso kailangan mo to gawin, deadline bukas. Like, what? Bukas na kaagad? You just gave me the memo today. So something like that. Right? Something like that yung nangyayari. So in my head, I'm thinking, what kind of person is this? Na dapat professional kaming dalawa or else kaming dalawa lang din yung magsasuffer. Kasi syempre may boss tong taong to na pinanagutan niya. And then I realized just earlier today na itong person na to, okay, let me contextualize it a bit more. Apart from all of this ranting that I'm making, itong taong to, itong person na kausap ko, sabi niya, I just came back from leave. And all this time, I mean, I get it. You're on leave. You're taking the holiday break. But that doesn't mean that we can afford to slack here because our deadline is contingent on working during the holidays. Pero alam mo yung naging absent lang siya buong holidays. Nawala lang siya bigla. Pero kailangan nga, like for us to be able to do our work well properly, we have to be at least touching base during the holidays. Pero wala, absent siya. And then nag-message na lang siya one day na, sorry, just got back from holiday leave. I mean, of course, it's not as nonchalant as that. Pero nagtaka talaga ako, bakit? Kailangan natin yung isa't isa para dito. So, okay. Earlier today, I find out na itong taong to lost their loved one during the holidays. So, that is the fundamental attribution error. Na I'm putting so much emphasis sa behavior niya, sa nangyayari sa ginagawa niya, the way that behavior is affecting me. But I'm not considering the circumstances by which this person is acting. 'Di ba? And it's a trap that we often fall into. Again, the most common example is the car thing, right? You're driving your car, kinat ka ng tao, kupal. 'Di ba? Gago. 'Di ba? But or you honk your horn. And then yun na nga, you don't know why that person is rushing. That person could be rushing because kailangan nila pumunta ng ospital or baka natatais sila. I don't know. But the point is, no, the person did not mention anything. Diba? That's not the wala siyang sinabi. Because why does that person have to tell me? Ano naman siya kailangan sabihin sa akin eh? Diba? Ano sasabihin niya? Sorry, late ako nag-reply kasi namatay yung pamilya ko. No, wala naman, right? And that's the thing though. Because of how there is a tendency to overemphasize dispositional or personality factors and underemphasize situational and environmental factors, na-judge ko na siya kagad. Diba? So that's the thing that I just wanted to share with you. That's why also nakalagay dito, aka, we have to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time. And it goes back to these other cliche things, diba, na we never really know what each and every one of us is going through every day. The people we encounter, whether under transactional circumstances or more casual or more intimate, more cordial, we don't know. We just don't know. And so we just have to try our best to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I would even argue to a fault. Diba? Because wala namang mawawala sa atin eh. Wala namang mawawala sa atin if we keep giving people the benefit of the doubt. If they're shitty people, they're shitty people. But for as long as we try to understand or give equal weight to their situation, possible situation, I think that will, overall make for a better place to be in, a better environment to have for yourself and others. Diba? Benefit of the doubt, sabi daw niya. Benefit, I mean, sure, right? So yun lang. That's a good question too. At which point do you stop giving people the benefit of the doubt because you're probably being stepped on? That's a good next question. Good next question. And honestly, I don't have the answer for it. Like, I don't have one good answer for it, but perhaps you have to draw that line yourself, wherever that line is. I mean, kung ginagago ka na talaga, huwag ka na magpagago. Sobra na yun. Diba? That's too much. Iba naman yung people mistaking your respect for or your kindness for weakness, right? That's different. We have to draw that line too. I think that's a good next question, and I feel like that line should also be held. Just for this discussion though, just for the sake of this discussion, it's good to be aware of the fundamental attribution error. Yeah, it's on you. I mean, maximum tolerance, right? Maximum tolerance. Try to find that. Tolerance, I mean, let's not get all politically correct here with tolerance and acceptance, but you don't necessarily have to accept each and every one, but you could tolerate them because you are giving them the benefit of the doubt until a certain point. Pwede rin. Pwede. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So strike 2 lang for LJ. So yeah, chat. It's pretty crazy how I realized my own mistakes by the way, that person doesn't know. That person doesn't know that I know na namatayan siya ng family over the holidays. So that kumaga, I don't think marerelate niya to at all. So yeah, cool chat, right? Fundamental attribution error. Keep that in mind. Let's give people the benefit of the doubt. All right, we're done. Now, Roadside Shawarma or read-through? Who's played Roadside Shawarma, by the way? Sino nang nakalaro nito at bakit to nire-recommend laruin? For 2 days. Almost there, Levy. Almost there. Zero, yeah. Sa nag-recommend ng Roadside Shawarma dyan, magsalita ka na. I know who you are. Hindi, yung totoong pagkain natin. Oh, chat. Quick talk on stream schedule. No, it's not. It's a game. And we're gonna be playing it. Gusto ko lang, I just wanted to make sure that we have a lot of things to talk about before we get into gaming. Because I know when we game, we kind of lose each other. Hanggang Bejeweled lang ang nilaro ni Kale. Teka lang. Stream schedule. I want to show you the stream schedule because it is updated, chat. Check it out. Boom. So, this week, we are going to be devoting 2 days to Roadside Shawarma. Today's just the walkthrough, playing it a little bit. Tomorrow, we'll take it more seriously. And then on the 21st, friends from Monk's Manok, magpapadala ng manok at ng liempo. You familiar with... Sino familiar sa Monk's Manok, chat? Anybody try this? Monk's Manok. Anybody try this? So, their entire gig is dalawang whole chicken for 99. Dalawang liempo for 99. If isang chicken, isang liempo for 99. And it does sound like a compelling price point. Diba? It's a very simple menu as well. Not bad. 250 buong manok. Tas $250 per whole chicken. Pretty good deal. Sally's Spa? No, I don't remember this game. I do remember. It looks like Cooking Mama. Yeah. Okay, so Monk's Manok. Two manok or 2 liempo or 1 manok, 1 liempo. Ito yata yung pinaka-menu nila eh. Anyway, yun yung gagawin natin on Wednesday. We're gonna be trying it out. So, more food. And then, on the 22nd, this is where it gets a little tricky. Our stream schedule this month has been all over the place. And I have to admit, part of that is my fault. But the other part is because of events, just like this one. On the 22nd, chat, 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., we will be having a quick stream. Because later in the evening of Thursday, we're going to be attending an event. So, this introvert is yet again going to be socializing. No, I mean, I want to be here for you, chat. I want to be here in the stream as consistently as I can. But itong 9, itong 16, yung 1 and 2 wala talagang stream. Pero itong 9, itong 16, I could have streamed there. Right? But had stuff to do. Nung 9 yata, that's when I went out of town with old friends. Nung 16, I had to do something on the 16th too. I just can't remember. And then again, on the 22nd, isisiksik natin yung stream. Okay? More event, more chance of cha-ching. More like more events, more chance of giveaways. More chance of me sharing those giveaways with you. I'll be real. Okay? Those are one of my incentives. Sure. The outfit? Sure. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go, 6 months. Yun yung isa sa mga incentives ko when going to events. Actually, I only have 2 incentives going into events. Yung mga giveaways na magaganda na pwede nating iparaffle. One of them being the Sony headphones, the Sony wireless earphones, right? 2 of them rather. And the other incentive is to poach stream guests. Because I'm not sure if you've noticed yet, but most of the stream guests that we have here on the stream are literally people I just met on events. And you... Oh, chat. Nakalimutan ko ikwento. Chat. Yeah, so the event I went to last Friday. Tama, Friday yun. The event I went to last Friday was the Nivea event. And chat, I got sat, and I'm only gonna say this once. I rarely ever say this. Chat, I got sat behind a really handsome dude. Like, crazy how handsome this guy is. You wanna know who he is? This is no joke. I didn't get sat beside the mirror. Chat, this guy was handsome as hell. And we got along really well. Nag-usap kami buong night kasi kami magkatabi. No choice. But yeah, chat. Sabi nga ni Ali Ort sa akin, parang first time ko lang daw maging starstruck. And I guess that's what it is, right? When that's what it is. Kung puging-pugi or gandang-ganda ka sa isang tao, you're essentially starstruck. Asawa ni Ann Cortez, Dino Roman, nope. No, shit, what? No, but we're cool. We're friends. We got along. Ang dami namin common experiences in life. And mga topics namin are all bro stuff that we got really along. We got really along with. Not Eri Newman. Alright, chat. Let me show you this dude. Because one day I might just ask him to hop on stream. So, medyo close yung nagsagot ng asawa ni Ann Cortez. It's this dude, man. Right? Like imagine you're just chilling and then this dude walks in. And then man. It's not Will. His name is Josh Collette. Super cool dude. He's into fashion right now. You know him? Yeah, man. Solid guy. Yung music pa natin no? La Luna Sangre. I know him from... Actually, sinabi niya lang na siya, part nung... ano yung... magkakapatid sila, Los Bastardos. Los Bastardos. What's up, JM? Provinciano, hindi often familiar. But yeah, we talked about career. He also told me about his journey in the industry. Yeah, chat. So maybe one of these days we get to have him on stream. Let's see. Maybe we encounter each other on another event. But for now, just wanted to share that he's a cool dude. Yeah. Anong dream car? May dream car ba? I don't know if I showed a dream car here. Did I show a dream car? Hi, JM. How are you? Sa side view, hawig niya asawa ni Solen. Yeah. Anyway, that's him, chat. One day he'll be here on the stream room. Doble cara, siya rin ba yun? Anyway. So on the 22nd, attending another event in the evening. And hopefully chat. I don't even enjoy the event. Like, I don't want to say this out loud. Baka mapagalitan tayo nung nag-invite sa atin. Okay? But the contents of that event is something that I would not naturally engage in just because of the genre. But I like it. I like the industry of this event. The genre, I'll say it straight. The genre is horror. I'm attending a movie premiere na horror. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it one because I like the agency that invited me, and they're very cool. They've given me work, and I want to establish a relationship with them. Yung isang guy sa agency na yon is the guy I worked with all the way back in the Shopee days. And 2, I like movies. 3, giveaways, right? That we could raffle off if they're really cool. And 4, who knows who I'll meet there. Philippine document. No, not gambling. Not Philippine government documentary. Pero hassle. Hassle na... medyo hassle na horror yung papanoorin namin. It's the new movie. Here. Rachel McAdams horror movie. Send Help. Here. This one. Rachel McAdams, Send Help. So it's legit horror, chat. It's not monster horror, I think. It's not alien or paranormal horror. But I think the genre is just horror still. Yeah. Dylan O'Brien, Rachel McAdams. Sam Raimi. Tama ba, Sam Raimi? Very renowned director ng horror and ng Spider-Man movies. Parang slasher. Yes. Horror thriller film. Slasher. Kasi may may patayang na mangyayari. Yup. So the premise here is basically it hasn't been shown even. Diba? Premiere siya sa 30. I'm watching it on Thursday. But basically, the idea here is that si Rachel McAdams, may boss siya na super asshole boss. And then they have to fly to another country for work. That airplane crashes. They get stuck in an island. And now, super asshole pa rin yung boss. But between Rachel McAdams and the boss, si Rachel McAdams yung mas may alam sa nangyayari. Siya yung mas may survival skills. So now, she ends up trying to turn the tables na siya na yung boss ngayon and binabawian niya yung boss niya for being an asshole. Yeah. Survivalist si Rachel McAdams. Yun. And then they just mess with each other because nga asshole yung boss niya. So yeah, slasher. The Filipina na I'm the captain now. What's that? But that makes sense na I'm the captain now. Yeah. Look, 2019 pa pala ito pinoproduce. The only thing I don't like about Sam Raimi's horror is the jump scares. Masyadong wild magpa-jump scare si Sam Raimi. I'm not a fan. And at the same time, because this is an official engagement, right? Where I have to actually watch the movie and I can't close my eyes as a mid-30s man, I have no choice but to actually get jump scared. Because normally, di ba, parang, oh no, alam ko na, di ba, pag yung frame nung camera, nagkakaroon na ng space sa gilid, alam mo na, may lalabas dun. But now, I can no longer close my eyes. I have to open it wide and watch and experience the entire thing. Watch it muna sa pirated para anticipate. Mock, you know what? Why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, Evil Dead, Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell, sila rin si Sam Raimi din yun. And that's what, I remember watching Drag Me to Hell with my friends all the way back in high school. And I did not enjoy the jump scares. Mahilig pa naman siya gumamit ng ganun. Teka. Mock, magaling ka dun. If you see the camera tilting at an angle, something is happening. Mock. Why not? Why not, man? Ito ba yung kay, Ito ba yung kay Christine Bernardo rin? Yung I'm the Captain Now?
I caught the fish. Yes, I made the fire and I cooked. I did all the work. And everybody got something.
Work on a yacht. You are a toilet manager. You don't know how to handle this.
What yacht? Where's the yacht? In the yacht, toilet manager here. Captain, who?
Parang ganito. Sabi ni Mock, very good film daw to. Is this where Dolly De Leon got nominated for the Golden Globes? Ito ba yun? Di ba may film recently na na-nominate siya for something big? Ito?
Am I?
You're the captain.
Yes.
You're the captain. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Okay. So, that's why I'll be out on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, nag-move lang kami ng schedule ni Jake. Jake will be here. 23. Please be in your worst behavior as Jake and I have a meme review. We'll be reacting to a bunch of memes. Jake is one of my oldest stream friends, with Jake and I going through our Kumu days together. So, be here, chat, with Jake, Friday. Okay, how about we check out what Roadside Shawarma is, shall we? Roadside Shawarma. Not Saudi shawarma. Roadside shawarma.
The best tips for surviving in roadside shawarma. When a girl with a syringe in her head comes and asks for food, put all the ingredients into the shawarma and give it to her, along with a can of cola. If on the third day the lights go out, don't run to the exit. Hide under the table and close your eyes until the lights come back on. When a cultist comes and asks for meat, don't be afraid. Just give him a shawarma with meat. If something starts dripping from the ceiling, do not look up under any circumstances. Keep serving the orders or you'll be eaten. The best...
Okay, did you get all that? Kala ko ba horror games will be reserved for October? Bakit ngayon palang nag-horror games na tayo? Did you get all that, chat?
Is the chicken alive?
What the fuck?
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh!
What the fuck?
What's happening to me? I was just absolutely eaten, bro. Is the chicken...
Is this not multiplayer? Not multiplayer, chat?
What do you want?
Cake. No! No!
We don't
No!
call that here,
No! No!
This is
Tommy!
all This is all Quem's fault. This is all Quem's fault.
Shut up, it's not my fault.
And look, this is all Quem's fault.
This is not my fault.
Okay, we'll play this. You ready? We'll play the game for about 30 minutes just to start and see if we get the hang of it. And then if we do tomorrow, we'll finish it. Roblox, right? Open natin Roblox natin. Roadside shawarma. How do you look for that here? Paano yan hanap ang roadside shawarma? How do you look for that in games? Home. Roadside. Magdamagang stream ba to? Well, we have about... We'll end about 11:30. We'll end about 11:30. And then tomorrow, I'll see you at 7:30. Na-late lang tayo today dahil late dumating yung food, but 7:30 tayo bukas. That's the normal stream time now. Okay. Hold on. Is this me? I'm a cat? Zero customers survived. Leave queue. How many players in a server? One lang. One lang. Mode, main game, main game, main game, main game. Pwede up to 2 players, oh. Pwede up to 2 players. I want to play with somebody else. Let's play with somebody else, chat. Why am I a cat? Ay, wala bang for 2 players dito? It says waiting for players, but... Okay, I want to play with just 3 people. Chat, pwede to. Who wants to play with me? No, I don't know if this is it. Ito ba yun? Parang ito naman yata yun eh. I think this is it. Iba ata to? What? It does look like roadside shawarma. See? You know, roadside shawarma. It is it, chat. It is. Is this the lobby? It's just the lobby. It's just the lobby. That's why I'm telling you, if we have Roblox, we can play this together. Okay, you know what? I'm joining them. I'm joining them. Waiting for players. Only people in similar age groups can react to you.
Hey, hey, hey! Greetings! Welcome to your first day. I hope you like here. Honestly, it is a miracle that you wanted to work here. Our previous employees left for, unknown reasons. I was told to instruct you, just in case, you know? So, without further ado, let's start.
Can you hear the audio chat?
Imagine you got an Oza, shawarma with cola. You can see the Oza near the window. To make a shawarma, you need to take a lavash from a package and put it on the work table. See the Oza? Chicken with lettuce. Take the chicken near the meat trampa. Great. Take lettuce near the work table and put it on the lavash too. Nice. Now get near the work table and rub the lavash to make. Congrats, you made a shawarma. Now throw it into the window to complete the part of the Oza.
Throw it here. Throw it in the window.
If everything is correct, a part with shawarma will be crossed out. By the way, see how the lettuce is almost ended? Let's restock it. Take the lettuce itself from the storage room and put it on the lettuce box.
What? Take the lettuce itself from the storage room and put it in the lettuce box. Wait, where's the lettuce box?
Great! Now cola. You can find all of the drinks in the fridge near the work table. Open the fridge and take the cola, and throw it into the window too.
And throw it into the window too. Move.
And congratulations! You have completed your first Oza. I can proudly say that you have finished your training. Oh,
Why can't
also, before your shift starts, I must inform you with some rules, I would say. They're quite flexible, so I'll tell you what changed every day. And as for today, a strange person might come this night. All you need to do is give him the cola.
Alright, get the cola, guys.
Otherwise, you will be fired, I would say.
Okay, yeah, we'll just give him the cola.
We have some troubles with electricity.
Just chill.
So the lights will go down time to time. To enable it back, interact with the fuse box at the backyard.
The
Okay,
fuse
that's all for
box
today. Good luck.
at
and
the
have a great night.
backyard.
Bye bye.
We have to go all the way back there. Chat, I'm playing with kids. No. I don't think they're asking for a cola. What's the order? What's the order? Yeah, what? Shawarma is chicken and lettuce. Shawarma chicken. Bloxy cola, bloxy cola. Yo, what's the order? Is it? Oh, ayan. Okay, so it will just be crossed out. I think. It will be crossed out if nabigay na yung order. So just a chicken shawarma. Okay, cut the chicken. Okay, wrap it, baby. We'll give it to her. Okay, bounce. Okay. I think we got the hang of this. I think you can. Kasi, look, I can't talk to these people because we do not have the same... Hey, can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Hey guys, are you here? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Only people in similar age groups can chat with you. Chat, I'm old. Nobody will talk with me because hindi kami nag-share ng age range. I'm trying to find out what button I have to press para makapagsalita. Parang wala eh. I think it's... Oh God. Okay, what's the next one? Shawarma chicken, Bloxy Cola. I got you with a Bloxy Cola. Bloxy Cola, another one. Then shawarma chicken. Guys, come on, use your brains. Chicken. How do you wrap it? How do you wrap it? Alright, let's give the shawarma, baby. Oh no. Ah! Fuck. Yo, how do we hide? How do we hide? They said just give the, let's say, sabi nila just give the cola, right? Sabi nila just give the cola. Come on, guys. Just give the cola. I know he's gonna appear soon. Don't go. Oh, yeah, tama. Lalabas to fix the breaker. Okay. Who the hell are you? Fix the breaker, bro. Fix it. What are you doing, man? Obviously, we can't talk to each other because you're probably older than me. Go. Fix it. Oh my God. So naayos niya. Thank God. Yo, she looks freaky. Alright, Bloxy Cola. Chicken and lettuce. Yun yung di ko alam. How do you wrap this? E. Okay. Now it's just the chicken. Shawarma chicken. Wala bang jump dito? I can't jump. At sabi di ba magtago lang daw? Ano, G-chat? I'm down to play this tomorrow. Yo! I'm down to play this tomorrow. I think it's simple enough. Pwede tayong maggulatan. Tayo-tayo. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one, bro. G, bukas. That guy is thick. Yeah, he is. Wait, what? I don't think we should say that out loud. Okay. Bukas, with audio. Oh no. Nag-flicker yung lights. Phone guy told me something about it. Something about giving him a drink, I guess. Get out. I wonder how long you could put the shawarma here bago siya mag-expire. Or do we put it in the ref first? I think okay din mag-prepare ng shawarma in advance. Kung wala lang akong pasok bukas. Yeah! Roblox! Sobrang... What's your job, bro? Do something. How do you carve the chicken? Come on, man. Do something. Okay, tapos. Oh, I feel like mamamatay na yung kuryente ulit. How come walang mumu? No, I feel like meron, but it comes in stages. What the hell? It comes in stages. Okay, you know, this guy just died. Look at him. Even her. Even her. Am I playing with bots? Yo. I think I'm playing with bots, chat. Look, I'm the only one moving. Oh, bukas Bloxy Cola. Let's go, man. Don't drink it for yourself. Shawarma with chicken. Yo, let's... Okay, bukas Bukas, G. Shawarma with chicken. Yeah. Shawarma with chicken. And then just another shawarma with chicken. Shawarma. Chicken. Buhat no? Yo. You're just drinking on your cola. How about you? What are you doing? Kinakausap niya nanay niya. Oh man, here we go. Night 2. Night 2. Wala. Are they still there? Okay. So bukas, G. Let's end the night tonight with Reddit read-through. Just see what happened over the weekend. Oh, we have to pick up the phone. Well, look at them, chat. They're passive already. Wala na, pinatulog na sila. Alright, tomorrow? Tomorrow? Okay. Tomorrow it is. For now, let's do some read-through. Yun nga feeling ko eh. And I think it's funner kapag nakakausap din natin yung players. Because if you know, we're playing with kids, well, that's fun, but most of the time they don't have audio. Name ko sa Roblox, Benifaam. 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 Let's take a look at some read-throughs to wrap tonight's stream up. Dugyot na customers sa KFC. Anong ginawa niya dito? Nag-scoop siya ng... Probably scooped an entire... Oh, cup noodles ba yan? No. Di ko alam kung... Yeah, ako yung green. I think ako yung green. I am green. My avatar is green. I think Zach made me green. Yo, that's an entire cup noodles worth of gravy. This happened today around 4 a.m. at KFC Cyberpark 3, Cubao. Apparently, my customer na sumandok ng only gravy gamit ang drinking cup. Me and my workmates were shocked sa nakita namin. Sadly, di kami narinig ng dalawa naming workmates na kumuha ng gravy after nung tibo sumalok at nailagay na sa plates nila. Sinabihan namin sila pagdating sa table pero wala na silang choice kundi kainin na lang yung order nila since limited lang din yung time namin. Before kami lumabas ng store, bumalik ulit yung tibo para kumuha ng gravy and by that time, nakunan ko na siya ng video. This time, ang ginamit naman niya ay lagayan ng cup noodles. Di ko alam kung saan bundok galing tong animal na to. Gumagana naman yung gravy pump. Nag-raise ako ng concern sa store tungkol sa ginawa ng customer at pinakita ko rin yung video. Kinuha naman nila agad yung lagayan ng gravy at dinala sa loob ng kitchen. Di ko na alam kung ano ang sumunod na nangyari. Sana maban sa lahat ng KFC branches tong dugyot na to. So, choice of words. I understand galit siya. But let's focus on the message here. Medyo weird na hindi medyo weird na sandok niya, scoop niya yung gravy because that now compromises hygiene, right? Kung gaano kalinis na yung buong lagayan ng gravy, it's now compromised and it's now tama naman ginawa ng staff. Nilinis nung staff yung lagayan ng gravy. But is there anything else to learn from here? Other than this being something to be frowned upon? Nice. Parang wala naman eh. I think that's about it, right? I wish there was something more nuanced here. It got a lot of upvotes at this point, almost 4,000 upvotes. But there's something wrong here. I guess just as a general reminder, when we're out, right, and we are sharing food with others, to be very mindful about etiquette, hygiene, best practices kapag nag-share tayo ng mga magagandang bagay tulad na lang ng gravy. Yeah, food safety. Right? Let's not forget the germ theory of disease or how we spread germs, diseases. What's with the filter? What filter? What filter, Joms? Meron ba tayong filter? Joms, the filter is so that you would come on over here to YouTube. Anuhin niya isang basong gravy. Ang di ko maintindihan, bakit yung unang pansandok niya drinking cup? Diba? And bakit nag-switch siya from drinking cup to cup noodles? I'm trying to see this from the perspective of the person in red na kumuha gamit yun eh. Una drinking cup, tapos ngayon cup noodles. Ba't niya kailangan na ganyan karaming gravy? Para iuwi siguro? Para iuwi? Para i-take out? Those are the things that are coming to mind. Benefit of the doubt? No, I mean, exactly, LG. That's what I'm trying to think about here. Diba? We always have to have nuance. Or is this just as plain as it is? No need to overthink. Ito na mismo yun. Benefit of the ano daw? Onti pa at tatanggalin na ng management yung gravy dispenser. True. Diyos mio, bakit naman sinasalok? Oh, yeah. Walang makain, kanin lang. This is why I think this is why if this was a post, like a singular post with a caption, this is the caption. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah. A lot of our countrymen have that me first mentality. That's true, chat. I mean, I don't want to go too deep, but we're so deprived of the good things that whenever we're offered something remotely nice, the tendency is to make sure that na hindi tayo mauubusan netong nice thing na to. And unfortunately, in this case, it's gravy. Is there a better way to go about this? For sure. But I think yung ginawa ni OP is already the most that can be done about the situation. Tell management. And nung sinabi niya sa management, walang nagawa yung management kundi palitan yung buong canister ng gravy. But other than that, there's no defending the act. Or there's no nuance in why this person did what they did. Ginawa niya lang talaga yun. Oh, here chat. I wanna talk about I think this is a little boring because it's pretty clear cut, malito, no nuance. Here chat, this is something that I want to ask you your thoughts on. Kasi nakita ako to last week and hindi natin siya napag-usapan because it's from the Anytime Fitness subreddit. Hold on. This one is really interesting to me and I want to consult you on your thoughts here. Anytime Fitness PH. Yan. I saw this last week and when I saw the comments, I questioned my initial judgment on it. No, I found it. Okay, chat, here you go. The title, I really need to know your thoughts on this because nung una meron akong initial impression, nabasa ko yung comments, medyo nag-iba yung isip ko, but as of right now, I'm still kind of leaning sa first impression ko. What that is, I'll tell you right after I read the title of this Reddit thread. Don't bring your pets in the gym. And then it's a photo. Allegedly, this is the person with their pet here. Okay, we'll likely have to blur the photo out. You know what? We'll probably even blur the dog. Baka magalit netizens. Why? Well, very, very straightforward. We'll learn it in the comments. But look at this, chat. Pet lover din ako. Kasi I own dogs as well. Pero sana wag naman dalhin ang pet sa gym at ilagay pa sa mga upuan na inuupuan ng mga customers or ibang nagwo-workout. Gym is a shared space. People sweat, sit, lie down on benches, and some may have allergies or hygiene concerns. Hindi lahat comfortable sa pets, kahit gaano pa sila ka-cute. At respeto rin sa ibang nagbabayad na customers who expect a clean and safe workout environment. May tamang lugar para sa pets and unfortunately, the gym isn't one of them. Just saying, respeto lang sa space at sa kapwa. First glance, and ito yung impression ko, wala namang mali ginawa si OP, di ba? Mali talaga yung behavior na to. Again, we all go back to hygiene. We all go back to what's the word that was used earlier? We all go back to not manners, etiquette, right? Proper etiquette when it comes to shared spaces. And again, people can have allergies to fur or to dogs shedding, animals shedding. Could be dangerous to the pet. I mean, imagine the loud noises, the sudden noises. So right, at first glance, I feel, chat, you and I are on the same page here. We are basically all agreeing na mali yung ginawa nung nasa photo and the OP is right to call this person out because it's not a simple mistake. Right? It's not like nahulog niya yung tubig niya sa floor and pinicturean siya, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Look at the comments, especially the top comments, chat. Kasi dito medyo naging weird yung comments for me. Not this one though. Furby Biko to. Aso pa rin yan. Hayop pa rin. Here. This is where things get a little strange for me. It's honestly so weird for someone to take a sneaky picture of you just so they can complain to strangers on Reddit later. It makes the gym so much more toxic when you're worried anytime you make a small mistake or breach of etiquette that some guy will post it and dozens more will talk shit. I've never been posted here. I never bring my dog or forget to clean up, re-rack weights, hog equipment, whatever. But I'd rather have 10 people like her go to my gym and let their dogs on all the chairs than have a Reddit complainer who's always snitching and trying to police everyone's behavior. Imagine being a beginner and going home to find you have a hate thread with a picture of you. If you have a problem, talk to them or management, not to Reddit. And then may, hindi gumatong, pero gatong ba yung correct word? Pero may nag-agree dito. Nakalagay, half, if not most, of the members in this sub are just members complaining about the behavior of other members. Pwede nyo namang kausapin yung owner or sabihin sa management rather than secretly taking a photo of them for everyone to gang up on. Wala namang magagawa mga tao dito sa nirereklamo nyo kundi gatungan lang din. Nasolve ba yung problema? Nalinis ba yung kalat? Narirak ba yung plates? Band na ba lahat ng pets sa gym? Hahanap lang kayo ng magbavalidate sa inis nyo eh. So, I'm taken aback by this comment because on the one hand, mali naman talaga yung nangyari dito. And it's not even a simple mistake, right? Bringing a pet into the gym is not your average. It's not your average simple mistake. It's not a re-rack mistake na pinicturean din yung tao, or it's not something that spilled on the floor tas hinayaan lang tas tubig lang pala yun. It's not even just leaving your shoes in the middle of the gym. It's a step above that, right? It's not anywhere near dangerous either, or on the dangerous side of the spectrum, pero it's a step above it, right? It's not simple. So pinicturean, tas pinost. Na-expose yung bad behavior. Correct. So I'm kind of confused why the comments suddenly became this. Because if we end up having censorship, what might end this might, am I wrong to think that this will only favor those who have bad etiquette because now they can get away with it? I'm just confused. I also understand, on the other hand, gets ko rin yung sinasabi nung taong to na it's a sneaky picture, and then if I were the person who did it or just slipped up, nagkamali, honest mistake, now I'm all over Reddit. Now, pinagtitripan ako over something that I could have easily learned from if someone had just told me simply up front, or if sinabi lang na management sa akin. I get that too. So where are we at here, chat? Where are we at here? What is the quintessential Reddit mod energy? So gets ko. Yan, sabi ni Kale Summers, hindi naman lahat ng tao confrontational. Kasi wala namang mangyayari kung hindi mag-viral yung issue, kaya maraming ayaw mag-report ng maayos. Okay, I think that's interesting take, because okay, the reason why I'm so confused by this, okay, the reason why I'm confused by this is, isn't this exactly what we do when we call out bad behavior on the internet, generally speaking? Right? Anywhere from etiquette ng public transport to etiquette sa KFC, remember? To even, the more harmful ones like violence and being a public nuisance, or even yung super dangerous corruption. Kotong violations, right? The entire spectrum, if you look at the entire spectrum, this is what naturally happens. This is how the internet naturally behaves. So, gets ko na may mali from both sides. Pero how would have this been done better? Do you know? Leave it in the comments. Okay, let's go. Have you heard about the quintessential Reddit mod energy? Pinadala ni Levi. We're here. What's the video? What timestamp?
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness, and that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. But first, some background. I'm Brian, or Stale2000, or Tarot Card. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit community
Feeling just mga mods. So this is giving mod behavior. This is giving biblically accurate Reddit mod behavior. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's look at it from another way. I don't think against naman itong Redditor na to sa nangyari dito. I think in-acknowledge niya rin naman na mali yun kasi sinabi niya dito, I never bring my dog. I think if we are to dissect the message here, it's the sneaky picture. It's the lack of censorship. Or no, it's the lack of censoring. It's the lack of censoring of the individual in the photo, right? Because that individual will be very easily identifiable. If not by her, by other people, then by other people in the gym. So I feel yun yung concern. It's the doxing. It's the doxing side of it. It's the doxing side of the situation na ayaw netong Redditor na to. Tama ba? I want to watch that video, Levi. I will for sure later. I think that's the way I understand it. Look, see, nagagang up oh. True, puro for awareness, kuno, pero for validation lang naman talaga. Yung target audience hindi naman naging aware. I agree. I hope admin of the subreddit will regulate those posts. Paano nakapasok yung aso in the first place? Meron din po key fob. Yun naman yung mga tangang fur parents. Same thing happened once in Westgate Branch. I mean, you remember, chat, when... Do you remember when there was this photo of... Do you remember when there was this photo of a couple changing the diapers of their dog on a pet, on a baby changer? What's that? On the baby rack? On a baby diaper changer inside the restroom? And then people lost their marbles kasi maling-mali talaga yun. I get that it's different, but how much different is it when they posted that photo of those people with their backs turned anyway? So yun yung that's what I'm struggling to understand. Yeah, because if we don't do this, right? If we self-censor and prevent ourselves from taking photos or from, quote unquote, raising awareness, then in the end, doesn't this just benefit the wrongdoers? Because no one will ever say anything about it? I'm confused, man. I am so confused. Yeah, okay, maybe you know what? That's where I'm at right. Where I'm at right now is if the intention is to dox the individual, or even if unintentionally na-dox yung individual, perhaps in a smaller setup, right? Like the gym, then mali yun. Like, I think it should still be our responsibility to make sure that we don't dox individuals in the gym. Or in small spaces, or in spaces where it's obvious who that person is. But I guess in larger places, like maybe the mall, okay na siya. Again, I'm just really taken aback. Maybe I could learn from you, chat. Maybe I could learn from you. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Gumagato lang yan, haltang isa sa kanila or kakilala nila kasi na-dox. Pwede, ano? Uso naman din yun eh. Uy, ano? Defend mo nga to. Si ano na nahuli na sa gym. Yeah, weird all around. And that's only one comment, by the way. Okay lang naman kung i-post mo yung... Okay, here's another photo. Okay. So, okay lang. Okay lang basta hindi na dox. Or okay lang basta hindi kita yung muka. Okay lang naman i-post yung sentiment mo, pero bakit may picture? Una, may consent ba yan ng tao mismo? Now that the branch is identified sa comments, di malabong identified na rin yung nasa picture, especially na mga tao dyan sa branch. Sana hindi siya napahiya, and sana wala siyang mental health problem. These people. It's not okay, but you have to consider if someone sees a person bringing in a pet, they might do it too. Also, rules are rules. With all that in mind, I don't see how it is a problem of taking a picture and letting the public know. Mental health or not does not excuse you from breaking the rules. Wala ngang consent ng babae sa picture na pinapost siya. Yan ang problema. Para wag na kasi tularan. Yun nga eh, di ba? Kasi gets ko talaga eh na okay, pwede siyang madox or that now identified na yung branch, kilala na siya. So yun na yun, no? Dapat mas mag-ingat tayo. Kapag Okay. So now do we build some kind of Now we have to build now let's build some kind of proper etiquette. Kung may gusto tayong i-expose na maling ginagawa ng mga taong nasa public space, nasa communal space, para maging respectful tayo sa lahat ng aspeto, but also here to educate. So now, if you're gonna post the photo, kailangan unidentifiable yung tao. So I guess you're gonna blur. But how are you even gonna blur this? Right? Iba-blur mo siya. Iba-blur mo yung aso. Likely isang tao lang din naman yan eh. Likely, siya lang naman din yung nagpupunta sa gym, di ba? Na may dalang aso. Yeah, it's not even. This was solely focused on the act, not the person. Diba? Because I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting caught up in this. It's just something that maybe just, in contrast sa KFC photo, ito medyo hindi ko gets. What difference does it make now? What difference does it make now with the KFC photo, right? With the person doing that with the gravy. I'll keep this open, chat. Maybe when we post this as a TikTok, three things can happen. 1, everybody agrees with the comments. 2, everybody disagrees with the comments. 3, I get bashed because pinost ko din yung photo. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I wanna... I think when I do end up posting this, I will have to literally replace this and this with cartoons. Like I feel like I can't even post this now without the comments turning against me because yan na nga yung sentiment dito. Lagyan ng emoticon yung tao and yung dog. Pwede, no? Oh, respect begets. Tama ba, chat? Respect begets. Respect begets. You familiar with this? Chat, respect begets.
Begets. Hindi ka marunong gumalang sa matanda. Eh, ikaw walang galang sa mga tao dito. Begets. Respect begets. English pa pa.
Respect begets. So there's also that angle. There's this angle na dapat respect begets. Hindi niya ni-respect yung other community members. So, it's fair game that this photo gets posted. Respect begets. Yeah. Okay, here. How about this? Last comment before we wrap up the stream. I'm a fur parent. Nadala ko na sa gym ang fur baby ko more than once. Reason, walang kasama sa house at tumatahol siya ng tumatahol kapag iniiwan na mag-isa. Ayaw naman namin mapaalis sa nirerentahan namin. Ilang beses ko na siyang tinitrain, pero wala pa rin dahil sa pagkawala niya once, takot na siyang maiwan. Kahit lumabas kami sa malls, basta hindi niya ako makita or one of my siblings, tatahol siya ng tatahol, kahit mapaos pa siya. Alam ko na hindi dapat dinadala ang pet sa gym. Sino ba naman ang fur parent na ginugustong malaglagan ng weights ang fur baby niya? With that, before ko siya dalhin sa gym, nagtanong muna kami. Nagready ng diapers, alcohol, and wipes. Dinadamitan ko rin siya pero medyo hugged ang fur sa kanya at di masyadong kumalat. Nag-yes naman ang management na we can bring him all the time dahil pet-friendly ang branch. Ang point ko, alam ko may fur parent rin like me na gustong dalhin ang pet sa gym. Lalo yung mga wala talagang kasama. But at the same time, ask nyo muna sa management ng branch. Or makikita nyo naman sa door ng branch. May sticker sila na pet-friendly. And don't forget to be responsible na lang. If ever, don't bring sa weights area if maraming tao kahit pa pet-friendly. Most naman ng branches may open space. Kung dala si baby dog, doon muna kayo makumang hanggat sa maaari. Please also use wipes to wipe everything na hawakan nyo. Don't use panglinis ng branch. Tama itong nag-post lol. Sana hindi na pinaupo sa chair. Pero sana hindi mo na rin pinicturan si ate girl. Kasi pwede mo namang ikwento dito without a photo. And for sure, kung napapasok yan during office hours, pet-friendly ang branch nyo. To people with allergies naman and such sa dog, siguro sabihan nyo ang management na may allergies kayo sa dog. That way, they won't allow pets inside. Most of the establishments right now are trying to be pet-friendly to get more consumers and we can't blame the one of those or commercial gyms lalo at mas pricey ang bayad. There you go. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, right? That's a good answer. Mali parehas. Mali na dinala yung aso sa gym and mali na dox yung individual na to. That's pretty much it. Right? I think that's the end of it. But where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line between this and and this. Diba? Where do we draw the lines? Between this and this. How about this one? Both are harmless, technically speaking, diba? Both, I mean, if you really want to go, if you really want to talk about it, both have the same the same degree of harm involved here. Okay? How about this one? Baby changer aso mol. Ito. How about this? Where do we draw the line here? Sabi ni Mok, my take, Redditors have way too much time in their hands. So yun yung hindi ko, that's what I'm struggling with right now. And Editor Kelvs is gonna kill me because the edit is going to be all over the place. Pwede, mas engaging kung may picture. Anywho, chat, I think we can wrap it up here. Pinoys walang alam sa tennis etiquette. O, diba? Sabay ganyan. Heidelin Diaz is now a teacher in UP. Liza unfollows Enrique and Jeffrey on Instagram. Badi Jao. That's funny. Too stunned to speak.
Ay na maling-maling. Ate, excuse me ate. Anong oras na kaya? 5:40. Ay na maling-maling gagawin mo. Yung magtatanong ka, tapos sasagutin mo yung tanong ko. Tapos lalabas mo cellphone mo. Pag pangit, baka nakahawang pa kita. Siyempre pag gwapo, baka maling kita. Isihan mo.
What the hell? Actually, funny yun. Kasi sila rin na, huh? What the hell just happened? The Blur 2. Anyway. Sa susunod ulit, chat. Habulin natin lahat to. But I think we've talked about a lot of things tonight. I think we covered a lot of these topics. I mean, all of the topics we did. 2016 trends, 2026 trends, Atozy, the fundamental attribution error, don't forget, aka the benefit of the doubt. Nag-roadside shawarma tayo for a good 20 minutes before realizing na bukas na lang natin siya lalaroin with Romeo and Alex. So for now, chat, this is where the stream ends. There you go. Thank you so much for Kale for moving over here. Kale, okay ba yung palayo na yun for you? Kale, di na tayo abot na midnight. Not tonight. Actually, dapat ano tayo eh. 7:30 nag-start, which is the time that we will be starting tomorrow. Kale, if you're not doing anything tomorrow, drop by the stream, hang out. Huge shout out sa ating top 10 tonight, chat. We have our top 10 tonight. We have Romeo, MJ, LJ, Kale, Alex, SWG, Levy, Kiko, Yuris, and Lirio. Now, chat, just a reminder. If you want to become a member, or you're not yet a member, you want to share love by gifting memberships. Memberships here on YouTube are one of the best ways to support the stream. Also on Twitch, it's cheaper there, much cheaper. Over at Twitch, I think it's $100, 100 pesos sa Twitch. On YouTube, it varies, but generally, 129 is the lowest. So supporting the stream, really, really good. It helps us keep going. So thank you. Thank you sa lahat ng mga support. For tonight, none. But it's okay. Tomorrow again. Kale, gusto mo ba ng ganito? Kale, do consider becoming a member. No pressure. No pressure on becoming a member. I know everybody with their hands out there pointing the gun at you. But Kale, totally no pressure. Kung gusto mo lang maging member. As a first-timer, ayaw ka naman din namin takutin. So, I hope to see you here tomorrow. For now, this is where the stream ends. Have a great evening, chat. 7:30 tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of read-through before we actually start our gaming. Good night, everybody, and thank you, MJ, Romeo, and the LJ for the gun, for bringing out the gun. No, hindi pa. Mag-reddit muna tayo ng onte. Okay? Ayan, soon daw, sabi ni Kale. We'll take your word on it. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you also, Smooth Peanut Popper, si Yuris, si Chuck, si Volt, si Lirio, na nasa Twitch. Good night, everybody.